Ahoy, and welcome everybody. Welcome to Horizon's Call. I am Derek Sword. I am your GM for this game. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm joined as always by these very lovely individuals who I will have go around and say more about themselves and their characters momentarily. Before all that, I do want to say this is a Sword and Key game. You can find all of Sword and Key's stuff at beacons.ai/Sword and Key. You can find all of our links. You can join our Discord, hang out with cool folks like these, talk about cool games like these. Also, kind of participate in movie nights we have every other week, and sometimes we have polls, like a poll right now that you can vote in if you were just watching our SummerSlam fight only a few hours ago. We have our final fight next week. You can be part of the vote to decide what battle map they will be using. So that is currently live on our Discord. Other stuff. You can also, on our beacons, find links to our affiliates. We have a number of fantastic affiliates, like Eldritch Foundry. They make custom minis, no matter how weird and wild, normal and mild your TTRPG character might be, you can make a mini for them. Check them out. They've got some really cool stuff available right now, and you can use code Sword and Key for 10% off your first purchase. Also affiliates with Long Dog Dice. Very lovely Jenn here is the person behind Long Dog Dice. Fantastic dice sets, incredible dice sets. You really can't go wrong. And you especially can't go wrong if you pre-order the, as Mikyl and Kaila are featuring there, the official Horizons Call dice, which you have the option of getting the Sword and Key logo on the 6th side of the D6. So check that out. Use code Sword and Key for 10% off your first purchase if you're getting something there, and you should. We're also affiliates with Hit Point Press, makers of Humblewood and Griffin Saddleback books and animated spell cards. You know them, you'll love them. Check out their affiliate link, our affiliate link for them on Beacons. You also on Beacons can check out all of our charitable organizations. We have a number of charitable organizations we're currently in support of. We also have some Pally links. Pally is what we use to tip our cast and crew, as this channel does not break even. We try to show appreciation as best we can. So instead of doing bits and bobs and subscriptions and all that kind of stuff, which is always appreciated, it always goes directly towards the channel, helps us break that even point. In the meantime, though, you can impact this game by tipping to Pally, and everything gets evenly distributed amongst these lovely people, and it's always appreciated, never required. All that said, let's go ahead and go around. Mare, if you don't mind starting us out.
Hey, I'm Mara, use they, she pronouns, and I'm playing Acacia, your Soul Knife Rogue Star Druid Centaur, who is glad for this fight to be over, and I don't think anyone was turned into stone.
That is correct. None of you were turned into stone, for sure. We're going to look at the aftermath of things here in just a little bit.
The crews, none of the crews were turned into stone. Our crews, right? Oh, no, Derek!
We'll talk about it.
No!
We'll talk about it. Listen, every fight is going to have its losses, okay? This is not the time.
You already took Mama Maddie from us. How dare you?
I'm sorry. Are we gonna just Mary Sue the entire everybody here? Listen,
the whole crew.
I'm gonna take eyes, really? I'm gonna take limbs, I'm gonna take everybody.
My emotional support pirate crews, plural.
Hey, keep complaining, I'm gonna take Connery, okay? I will.
You good luck and luck.
I don't think you could.
Yeah, he's gonna fist fight your brain
attacked.
if you try that.
I'll just bring back his ghost. He won't be gone forever.
So another Kallista situation.
Yeah.
Next up we have Eva.
Hi, hello, it's me, Eva. My pronouns are she, her, as are Winnie's, my sea elf alchemical artificer, who's just happy to still be here and mostly alive and not stone. She is not joined today at the start of things by little Jeffrey. He is currently bisected. Decapitated, yeah. But oof. He's like he's like a third head, so I guess.
I specifically drew him
he has Disney
chibi size as yeah.
Next up, speaking of person who draws things, Mikyl.
Hey fam, I'm Mikyl. I draw things. And also I am playing Proximus. He, him pronouns on both of us. He's the Triton's Shadow Sorcerer, Oath of the Infinite Seas Paladin. And happy to be done with that fight. That was it 2-weeker?
It was 2 episodes. Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
Those ones hurt.
I'm glad. Special thank you to Mikyl, as always, for the incredible artwork that you see on screen, as well as in all of our promotional materials, and not just for this game, for many games here on Sword and Game. Next up, we have Kaila.
Hi, hello, my name is Kayla. I play your Siren Storm Sorcerer, Scarlett Shores. We both use she, her pronouns, and there's a lot of damage to excess.
That's true. A lot of
crew, 2 ships, 2 mentality.
Emotionally, physically.
Hey. And then we have Jenn, last but absolutely not least.
Hi, I'm Jenn. Pronouns are so tired and she, her. And I'm playing Kallista, the Tiefling Tempest Cleric, who is also both so tired and she, her. She cannot remember the last time. Let me rephrase that. She knows exactly when the last time was. She spent this many spell slots in a day. We're both feeling it. I am a dumbass and decided doing 3 conventions in August was going to be totally fine. And I'm on number 2 right now.
Really solidifying that character bleed.
Yes, mistakes have been made. But I'm wearing a shirt that's got owl bears on it in honor of Lemon, so...
Yes, absolutely.
Can we say thank you to Jen's spouse for covering? So
Yes.
Jen could come play
Thank you,
D&D.
Jen.
Bless.
Jen's spouse, who is totally named after Little Jeffrey.
Yes, he was Tom before, and then I
team
started
player.
this, and I was like,
That's how the timeline works out. Yeah.
I killed Mikyl.
Jenn, did you want to shout out the
Tom
artist
before
for your shirt?
Did I want to do what now?
Your shirt. Do you know the artist behind it? Would you like
Oh,
to shout?
yes. So I picked this up from Metal Weave Games, who's a bunch of like owlbear stuff. They have owlbear plushies as well. I believe the shirt is specifically made by Baby Bestiary, which is another like cool little supplement of like adorable little like sidekicks for like rangers and stuff like that. So they had a bunch of these shirts at Gen Con, and it's very comfortable and very soft. I love it.
Solid review. All right. Well, thank you to this wonderful cast. Who has the recap this week? Mare. Okay.
Is me.
Mare, the floor is yours. By all means, take it away.
So last session, we were finishing up the fight against the 2 Medusa twins. A lot of things happened. We stopped ships. We beat up people. Everybody was doing their damned hardest to kill these guys. And there was a lot of, I don't give a fuck. We're not going to let you turn us to stone feelings and vibes. I dropped some stone guys on the brother, and then he started to flee, and so on and so forth. The bitch older sister decapitated little Jeffrey, and which made him drop the mirror life trapping. It did not break when it hit the ground. She was just like, hey, this looks important. And then she broke the mirror of life trapping, letting everything out, which includes like one of her snake eel thingies, like basilisk eels, I think it was, as well as the owl bear, the chimera, and the manticore. Acacia tried to reason with some of them. The only one who was open to reason was the owl bear. It was more scared than anything else. The other 2 decided to fuck around and find out, but we took care of them. And now we have an owl bear that everybody is calling Lemon. And we're in the aftermath of this fight, which includes regrouping, looking at the ships, checking on the crew, and so on and so forth.
Fantastic. Yes, so that is where we will pick up. You are in the mid-seas currently as we go from zooming full out to zooming full in. So just off the coast, the southern horn of Palanus, the nearest largest island to you, you are just about equidistant, either from the Elder Ring, which you know is on a sunken ship, you believe is on a sunken ship in the mid-seas, and you were just about equidistant from that, and also from where Proximus knows the home of the Nalos to be, just about 10 days journey from either place. However, your ships have taken some damage, especially the Redemption has had a little more than 10 feet of the back side of it completely just gone. It is open air, the back of the captain's quarters and part of the lower decks just fully exposed at the stern. Your ships have otherwise taken some damage from hooks, harpoons, things being shot into them. Who would like to roll me a d20?
I got it.
Okay.
Did I re-roll that one or no?
Well, you don't even know if it's supposed to be high or low.
That's a nat one, so
Okay. You can re-roll it if you would like.
no.
Okay.
Nope. I'm gonna keep this one. Jen, your
Okay.
dice did that, so
We've been
Probably
over
at your
Jail.
best.
We've been
Jail.
over this.
No, this actually, I think we should celebrate this dice. You only lost one crew member in all of this.
oh,
Okay, then.
So,
It needs to be celebrated.
yes.
Good
That
job,
was- that
dice.
was-
I'm sorry.
So, in all of your fighting, your crews handled themselves admirably. Many of you managing some of the officers as well as some crew beneath them, but not all of the crew accounted for between all of you. So, whereas you can see that Connery is shaking some of like the petrified fur off of himself as he was able to fend off just barely some petrification. He at least begun the process. Sammy had kind of taken up to some of the. He still is not able to fully fly, but had been standing on one of the upper sail crossbars. You only really lost one crew between both ships. Pretty decent, all things told.
Yay,
you
blind
do have-
fighting.
Yeah, absolutely. They were well trained for everything, and even with the basilisks giving off their, I said the word enough last time. Juices is worse. Their
Secretions.
Yeah, their secretions. You definitely had some injured sailors, and both of your surgeons are going about and seeing to a variety of wounds. But all of the stone-cursed sailors from either of these enemy ships all just turned into dust when you felled these two Medusa, and now you have the two Medusa ships made available to you. So,
The
And
crew,
the
super
keel
quick.
boat.
and the keel boat as well, which you have not yet investigated yet.
Oh, right.
The crew members that we lost, we only have one dead or one petrified. Do we have any petrified, or is it just one period?
Good story.
They
Good question.
did die. I will say, as far as petrification goes, I'll roll a d20 for that. Let's see if there's any that are salvageable.
Like 18 of them are petrified at this point.
Salvageable
The
was like
opposite.
No, that was the
The
keel
opposite
Horrible.
end.
Salvageable was the worst word.
7 are petrified. So you do have 7 that are in like the early stages of petrification. If you do have any basilisk oil or anything like that
Yeah.
to unpetrify them, but 1 is deceased.
Before we get
But
over to
yes.
the boats, I just want to be like, get those people secured so they do not fall over or break until someone can unpetrify them.
But yes, you do have the Death's Head, which was Rocco's ship, and you have the Evil Eye, which was Valema's. And both of them kind of just... Well, one of them did have the anchor drop. The other one is just drifting a little bit. The sails had been reefed, and so it is just kind of loose at this point, but relatively nearby. The fog all about is still there. It seems to be kind of permeating all the same as it is this unnatural sort of smoke, fog, smog. Yeah, what would you like to do?
So
I
cute
have
that- oh.
greater restoration.
Okay.
So
Uh,
I can help with.
Yeah, how many charges
Crew.
of that do you have?
I have 5.
Okay, so you're able to get 5.
You have 5 charges of greater restoration?
It's the reliquary. It's my arm.
Mhm.
Is it 5 charges
Oh.
of that, or it uses 5 charges? As much as I would love for you to be able to do it 5 times, but
Oh no.
that sounds insane.
It doesn't.
Boy.
I do
Regard-
have 2
If I could
oils
use
of
my
some
mouse,
sort, but
Yeah.
it would be
I
great.
think between Winnie's potions, Scarlett's reliquary, Kallista, and Acacia, we can get everybody within 2 to 3 days.
Oh yeah, I can't do anything today, but
Neither can I.
Yeah. Also, yeah, I can also. Yeah, I can do.
You can if you have an hour.
Okay.
Oh wait.
I misread. I can use it twice.
Yeah. So I think is basically getting everyone else secured so they don't accidentally shatter is the number one priority.
So they're like, to be fair, that I was going to ask that, they are turning, right? So they are stone
Mhm.
Yeah.
at this point. Yeah. So I think I would like grab Connery, all of the strength people, and start moving them very slowly to
Have any of you seen Delicious in Dungeon? Okay,
Some of
so
them.
I haven't
Delicious
seen
in
it yet.
Dungeon, there is a scene where someone starts to petrify, and one of the other guys who's a monster freak, obsessed, that his special interest, his autistic special interest is monsters, so he knows everything. And he's just like, okay, so what you need to do is you need to get like really low, put your things in like this, and she's just like, why are you telling me this? And then she does like this, and now she's in a very
Awkward position.
position that's mostly likely going to break. So he was preparing her to be in a position that's less likely to break and fall over. So I think that would be the
That's
first
awesome.
thing we
Yeah.
do to people who are like in the process of turning that we can't get to today.
But yeah, we would try to make them as comfortable as possible in the
Well,
hole.
it sounds like with the math is mathing because Kallista can do 3 in a day.
I
Plus
can do
my 2.
And I can do 2.
Then yeah, that covers it, and we can save the oils for in case of emergency, and
Yeah.
we're not around.
Right.
Yeah, and now that we've got supplies, once I harvest them, I will make more, but not today, unless we need them.
Yeah, and I think we just need to do a gold cost for greater restoration for at least me and Kallista.
Is
Yeah,
it gone, or is it just you have to have it on hand?
which the spell consumes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Consumed.
I know we have at least some diamond dust. It's 100 GP, so it would
Yeah.
probably get taken out of the coffers at some point.
I was gonna say that feels like a good ship coffer thing.
Yeah.
So 700 in total.
Plus now we've got ships to loot.
Yeah, we've got
And
ships to loot and to figure out what to do with next.
Bodies. The stone cursed like crumbled, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So you have the 2 bodies of Medusa, you have the Sylvain basilisks, and otherwise you have the dust and rubble from the stone cursed.
Winnie's first thing is she would like to hoover up the mirror dust.
Hoover up.
Okay. How are you doing that?
Are you hoovering?
Do you want me to?
No.
You have someone hold little
Well,
Jeffrey's mouth open
you've-
with the bag, and you
That
just slice
was
it in.
adorable,
Inside,
but
I'm going to
glass shards in your.
Okay. So
no,
what I'm going to
that's-
say is, because this is a broken mirror, and you have put this together before, but that was like when you had all the pieces.
Yeah.
This is a broken mirror on a like battleground, like that where parts of some of the shards are now like in the blood of this,
I don't mind
this
if it's
fallen
bloody.
Medusa. Sure. What I'm saying is, let's do a sleight of hand to see if you can get all the pieces. This is going to be
Ooh.
kind of a higher check. I'm going to say this is going to be an 18 or above.
You don't know if some fell overboard.
Okay,
Yeah.
well I have a plus 16, so let's see what we've got.
I figured you'd be fine.
A 31.
Okay. So with that, yeah, definitely some a little more sticky than others, but you are able to get all of the shards.
The stickiness just makes sure that I get more of the dust. Like I can just roll it around like a little bloody mirror ball.
No, I hate
Yeah,
this.
that's accurate.
Like
You could just dab it
Yeah.
and get all the pieces.
like
Yeah.
a Katamari Damacy of Medusa
Yeah,
blood. Is that what
exactly.
hate this.
Wow.
No.
That was fancy, and yes.
All right. Yeah, you did it.
I'm not happy about it, but you
And then
did
I'll
it.
throw little Jeffrey's
None of us
body and head like just into the bag and like tie it on my hip or whatever for now.
You know, like we were talking about what's weird or gross about each person. Winnie is just how she looks at things sometimes and
Very
describes
It's just
them.
practical.
her worldview.
Yeah.
Overly practical.
Think about her. Yeah. All right. So yes, you have picked up all your mirror shards. You've got little Jeffrey, all pieces of him.
Proximus would like to go to the evil eye.
Okay. So you were going over to Vlema's ship.
Is that the one
which
that's
is-
moving? Or the one that's
Nope.
anchored?
It is
That's
the one
the
that
one
is not. Yes, the one that is not anchored.
Okay.
Or no, that is the one.
No,
that is anchored. I'm
Lemma's
sorry.
the her. I
Yes.
did her. I anchored her ship.
Okay, I want to go
right,
to the
'cause
one that's
Rocco's was
not
the one that went
anchored.
down into. Okay, so that is the Death's Head. That is the one that went
Okay.
down into the trench that
Right,
Acacia
right.
had created.
Okay.
Yeah, you fly over there, and the ship is relatively empty as far as you can tell. Again, the dust kind of just blowing in the wind. The sails are reefed. It is, I mean, it's a sizable ship. It's the same size as Cross's Mercy. And looking around, it is, I mean, it's a ghost ship at this point. It is desolate.
Yeah. I want to. Well, first off, I'll drop anchor so it doesn't drift away.
You pull the release, you hear the heavy clanking of chain. It echoes a little differently because the wood of this ship is semi-petrified, so it's more like metal on stone than it is typically like the metal on wood sound that you're
Right.
so used to hearing.
Can I check in the captain's quarters? I just want to rummage around.
Yeah. Okay. So the captain's quarters is where you would typically imagine it to be. The door does not seem to be locked at this point. One moment here. Let's do that. Okay. So you go for the door. What's your passive perception?
Oh, not good. 16.
Okay, cool.
I mean,
You
I guess above
open
average.
the door. Yeah, I mean it's slightly above average. Let's see here. Okay.
I don't enjoy the music change.
That's fair.
I
That's
do.
Derek.
that's completely
Derek,
fair.
Derek,
I
Derek.
wouldn't worry about it. Shh, no, everything's fine. Shh, you're fine.
That doesn't help, Derek.
Okay.
I just felt Derek's finger like. Shh, shh, shh.
Baby girl, you're fine. Baby girl,
It was a mage hand from across the state. Just
you're gonna love this. Okay. Your armor class is 19. Okay, so
oh, right now though.
yeah, what is your
There's
armor
no
class right now?
armor. Yeah.
Right now
has
though.
no armor.
I forgot. Yeah.
He's in his board shorts.
Yeah. Not quite, but close. 14. Change.
14? Okay. Then this definitely hits. You open the door and you hear what sounds like a rooster, but
No.
wrong. As something wraps around your neck. You think it's a snake at first before you realize it is the snake-like tail of this thing. And this chicken-like beast just starts pecking at your face. You are going to take 3 points of piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
What? How much damage again? I'm sorry.
3. Just 3.
This is why we don't go off alone.
I know. I did it on purpose. I
I love Proximus.
A natural 1. I'm going to
Okay.
use. Yeah, no. I'm going to just go with it.
think that's
Constitution
great.
saving throw.
Okay. You are currently restrained, and you can feel as this thing is pecking at you, your skin is starting to solidify and harden as you are being petrified by this cockatrice. Welcome back, Jen.
Yeah, right.
So, I'm not sure anybody else would necessarily see this, but if you'd like to roll for initiative, real quick, Michael, we can dive into this real quick.
Yeah.
At least someone will find him
13.
eventually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
So, you'll go, then the cockatrice will go. This
They
thing
just
again
have
has
everything to petrify. Like.
So here's what I'll put out to you. If you have an ability,
It's like I like
where
purple.
anytime-
I'm gonna wear everything purple. I'm gonna dye my
you
hair
like
purple. I'm gonna
dogs,
paint
but-
my face purple.
But when
like-
you look at a dog, it doesn't turn to stone. If
You're
you're
right.
going to be, like you'd want a pet that you're not going to turn to stone just by accident sometimes.
Yeah.
So,
Wow. That
so
makes
yes,
sense.
their whole vibe is
Yeah.
turning things to stone. That is kind of their whole identity. Okay, you were gonna go, and then the cockatrice is gonna go. It has made some petrifying bites towards you. What would you like to do? You are currently restrained. And so that means that your speed is 0. Your attack rolls against you have disadvantage. Your attack rolls have attack rolls against you have advantage. Attack rolls that you make are a disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Disadvantage.
Yes. But again, you are starting to solidify at this point.
But you're pretty.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into a nice pose before I am. Let's see. Well, I guess I'll just use Zeal. Why not? So I'll make 2 attacks.
Okay.
Good thing I didn't give it back before I went over there, huh? So 19 on one and 22 on the other to hit.
Yeah, absolutely. Both will hit. This thing has an AC of 11.
And then I'm going to Divine Smite on both hits.
You might not even need to do it.
Well, I'm kind of mad now, so
That's fair. This is CR 1/2 monster.
11 radiant damage and what was it? D10 6 15 on one and 13 on the other.
Okay. This thing had 22 hit points. So, you want to describe how you bludgeoned this cockatrice off of you, as it is your neck wrapped by its snake tail, and again it's just like just these like almost clawed wings that are just like smacking the side of your face, the beak just pecking at you as it does, like little bits of your hardening and then chipping off as you're currently turning to
yeah
stone.
the warhammer goes molten lava white, and then he just smacks it, and as he's doing, he's stupid, all they're gonna do is talk about this for so long, and he's just hitting. Yeah, he's just so disappointed in himself for springing a trap on himself. Idiot.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Such a dingus.
Go ahead and give me one more con save.
Oh gosh. Oh, that's really good. 24. 15
Yes, okay.
plus 9.
So the effect is ended, and the cockatrice is ended, and so you stand victorious with just the limp body of this, like it says cockatrices combine the features of irate roosters and starving reptiles. So as this thing just kind of crumbles, the snake-like tail released, very, very like face hugger-esque wrapped around your neck, it releases and just flops a little bit and goes back and just falls to the ground. And the captain's quarters now is open to you as your skin begins to moisturize once again.
So there's obviously like like any kind of trunk that is open.
Yeah, so let me describe what's inside.
Yeah.
You look around, and what you see is, at first appears like a pretty standard captain's quarters, but it doesn't take you very long to realize that all of the furniture in here is stone, and not just stone. At first, it seems to be made of statuary until you realize that these likely are not statues, as the coat racks, the table, the bed is all laid out on top of it. It might be like a wooden frame, but the four corners of it are petrified individuals. Each of them somewhat damaged from time. All of them are missing their heads. But the petrified statuesque bodies, the coat rack is probably some sort of sailor, judging by the petrified clothing, holding out their arms almost like they're protecting themselves. And you can see that hats and coats
Draped.
have been hung from the fingertips. You can see that the table has, the bits and pieces, a broken off leg, or a person who is crouching, seeming like they were hiding, somebody that's in like the fetal position, all of them petrified and now used as bits of furniture. You look around and you see that there is a captain's table at the far end. There are papers and battle maps. There absolutely is a chest in the far corner as well, and what appears to be a pretty fine selection of various types of liquors that are all kind of held behind chains on what would otherwise be used as a bookshelf. Piles of clothes and the stench of dust just kind of permeates throughout the air, but that is what you see in here. So you said you're going over to the chest?
Yeah, this is the dark.
Yeah.
Proximus is going to take time to take these unfortunate souls out of the room, put onto the main deck, and he's going to go through the entire ship, trying to find these bodies, and he's going to do it by himself, kind of lining them up, making the mark of persona onto them with whatever he can scrounge, probably like some paint or any type of stain that he could do. And then he's going to one by one drop them into the water, to a grave, and make a prayer. Why are you doing that, Winnie?
They're dead, or they're just...
I mean, they're all missing their heads. There's either pieces of them, or they're
Right,
like
right.
if you were to, it would not be a kindness to
no.
unpetrify anything here.
Right. But then, yeah, that makes sense why you made that face. I thought that they were past the point of bringing them back.
You're correct.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
Good
Okay.
plan.
Whew, all right. But make like a ceremony out of it, more of praying for their souls, for persona to guide them into the afterlife, and then he would go back, and this would probably take maybe a day or so. I mean, depending on how many bodies he can find.
Yeah.
But he was really going there for the logs of where they've been, specifically trying to tie back the ports that they had been either invading or getting their orders, so we can pinpoint on our map where the strongholds are for the Empire, and where the resistance is still available to partner up.
Sure. Go ahead and give me an investigation check just while you're looking around for everything.
Mm-hmm. -1, so a 17.
Okay. You do find, again, the chest, which is right next to Vraco's captain's table and captain's desk. And you do find within that he has just stuffed correspondence in here. A lot of the correspondence is two-sided, and it has two different types of writing on it. The one type of writing it varies, but the backside, every single time it is signed Vlema. And looking back and forth, you can see that everything was originally addressed to Vlema that has come to Vraco, and she has shorthanded and given like notes and commented on everything that's written on the front side of it, on the back. Just try to like simplify it and also make corrections. Like you see some things where it says it might be from one of the captains, and it might say, I need you to sail here, and it's going to say, ignore this part, we're actually sailing here. So when you are looking at the map here, you can see that they have sailed all around Polanis. They've been down to Pelinor's Keys. They've been to Nios. A lot of times you're seeing resupplies. You can see that they actually have sailed around Validus a few times. Not pirating through there, mostly just taking shore leave. Mostly on the outskirts, these western islands off the coast of Validus. That is where they seem to be congregating most, seeming like they are welcome in imperial lands. But yes, a lot of the correspondence that Vlemma is commenting on is coming from Mercy, and Mercy even seems to be getting information like it's almost third hand at this point. Mercy's getting information from the Empire. She's passing it down. She's delegating, and then Vlemma is sometimes contradicting what Mercy is saying. So you can see that they've hit a few places. They've tried to hit Pharos a couple of times, mostly like some of the smaller fishing villages around it. Just mostly just being terrors. It's just they are terrorizing. They are attacking small fishing villages and petrifying people. They're firing their harpoons and cannons. They're going after just ships that are going throughout the mid seas. You see a lot of the correspondence talks about how the mid seas are dangerous. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna miss anybody here. Like if it's an Imperial ship and you think you can take them out, just take them out. No one will ever know. They'll think it's a sea monster. People go missing in the mid seas all the time. So this is where we can have our fun. But ultimately, your ships were their goal. That's what they were told to do. Is they were told to wait around the southern horn of Polanis, because the information said that you all were in Phoenix Landing. Hailholm's right there. Chances are you all would have to pass through this area one way or another. So it's mentioned that there are other pirates under Mercy that are also waiting, but she does not trust. And even Vlemma makes a comment like, why does she not trust us just to tell us where the others are? How are we supposed to know where to go? We're just supposed to stay here in this piece of shit part of the continent? Like, there's nothing here. There's stinky fish, and there's nothing else, and I am just tired. I'm tired of petrifying the same boring fishermen every time. They make the same face every time. There's a little drawing, like, kind of caricature of a person going, and yeah.
I'm so glad we killed them.
But yeah, that's mostly what you get from it.
All right, I'm gonna gather up all the maps and the logbook, and is there anything else I find? I don't know. I'm kind of kicking over some stuff.
Yeah, actually, that's the other stuff. That's what you found in the chest. Aside from that, there we go. You were able to find, I don't know what that add, 230 gold. Just in assorted bars, gold pieces, things like that. General treasure that is stashed aboard. In fact, I will say, because I'm assuming you all are going to be investigating both, in total, you will get 500 gold out of these two ships. In just what they have, in just loose gold. There is like sacks of sugar, flour. There's stuff that you could sell or just bring. Yes, supplies that they have likely pirated aboard as well. But you can also tell that they probably don't go through a lot of supplies as you're going through the ship. There's not hammocks. The Stone Cursed apparently did not sleep. There's not like living quarters. There's not like where Honey's kitchen would be. There's no dining area. Like these people did not. They fed themselves. They worried about themselves individually. Otherwise, their crew did not take up any sort of resources, and so they have all of this extra space. And you see these guns that they have, these large harpoon guns, probably twice the size of the guns that you would have on your ships, and they kind of utilize that extra space for that.
Yeah, I'll take the gold back to the redemption and with all the maps and logbook.
Okay.
And I would take the body of what was that thing called?
The
That tried
cockatrice.
Yeah, and throw it
Yeah.
overboard too. No one
Yeah, it
needs
has
to
a little
know about
collar
that.
on it. It says Coco. Don't make that face. You know, we're like, cockatrices, but all of a sudden it has a name.
Yeah. But no one needs to know about this, you know? So
That's what Brock was saying to himself. He's just
Yeah.
tossing, but
Just
no one has to know.
as he's tossing bodies, oh,
Take
such
the
a
collar
dingus.
off and just chuck it.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah. That is all for me for now.
All right. So Proximus has gone over to the Death's Head, I believe. Went over to Rocco's ship. What would the rest of you like to do? I should also note, Rocco does have, like, as you're looking through stuff on your ships, Rocco does have a magical item as a sword, if anybody would like to pick that up.
What kind of sword?
That is a... oh, there we go. It's a scimitar. It is a blade of the Medusa. It is a very rare item. And it's pretty neat.
Anyone?
Why don't we like gather everything we find and like
Yeah.
put it in a pile and then see what we've got, just to like streamline the process.
Yep. Sounds good.
Out of curiosity, are you going to tell us about the gold?
Yeah. Oh, I'm bringing it back for the crew. Like,
I love you,
I'm
but
go-
also
Yeah.
secrets have been kept between this crew before, so I'm just
True.
just
Money
checking.
not being one of them for Proximus.
No, which makes sense, yeah, but
Yeah.
I didn't want to assume. Okay, well that's going on.
Acacia is going to do a quick once over look over on like the Mercy and make sure everybody is getting taken care of. Like, you know, she wanted to make sure those petrified folks are set and not going to be breakable. I want to make sure Panver's okay.
Yeah, Panver seems to have held his own. He's got like a slash on like his just above his brow, but it makes him look a little more distinguished. And he's like, Ripley's over there and she's trying to like pat up the blood and he's going, out, easy. And she goes, you're being a baby. No, I'm just being sensitive.
You're being a
And
baby.
he sees you coming over and goes, I mean, harder?
No, that makes it worse.
I didn't like that. You're pretty
You're-
fancy out there.
You're not dead.
Did you think I was going to be?
No, but you don't know. I don't know. You only have one eye to maybe you could have gotten petrified.
I thought that was going to be a depth perception thing, and now I don't know how to respond to that. So
I wasn't thinking, but just
it's
wanted
fine.
to make sure you're not dead.
I mean, between the other two first mates, we've got more eyes than one person, so we're doing pretty well.
That's not as
It's not how math works.
all right. I'm gonna make sure and help people with these ships.
It's a big mess around here. Just glad.
I'm also need to make sure the owl bear is settling in. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I'll be back.
His eyes widen a little bit. Goes, there's an owl bear.
There's an owl bear.
Alright.
I'm gonna also make sure Lemon is okay. Apparently,
We've officially named it Lemon. Okay.
Acacia has no clue it's called Lemon, but out of character, it's Lemon.
Okay. The owl bear is like, it is scared. It is a big animal. It
Yep.
is on a relatively big ship, but there's a lot of people moving about. Most people seem to be like giving it a little bit of distance. Connery's just kind of waving people off, like, get back, give it some breathing room.
Yeah.
But it feels cornered, and it's like big, wide owl eyes just looking back and forth at everybody.
It's all right. You can come back to my den, and no one will bother you there. Okay.
Why does it smell funny?
That's just. We all just smell funny.
It smells salty.
Yep.
Are you going to eat me? Is that why it smells salty?
No. You accidentally ended up here. We're gonna get you somewhere safe so you can get a new home. But we have to get there first. So if you want to, like, I'll walk backwards and like motion for it to follow me to my den, quote unquote.
What is your den? I want to. Is that your quarters?
My quarters.
Okay. Okay. Big enough for a centaur, probably a little tight for an owlbear, but it looks in the space. It's technically the same size as you, but like there's just
girth.
you
Got a lot of
occupy 10 square feet. This thing occupies the 10 square feet. And it squeezes itself into. Is this a cave?
Yes. It's my cave. It's a weird cave, but it's my cave.
And you're letting me have your cave?
Borrowing it so no one bothers you.
If anyone tries to eat me, I'm going to try to eat them.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure no one eats you.
Deal.
I'll get you some fish or something. And I'm gonna go to my desk, get some paper, and just say, "Owl bear in here. Do not come in here if you want to live and not want to get eaten." And I'm gonna take a dagger and
Great
just
sight.
put it on my door.
Perfect.
Low enough. It's gonna be like low enough so people who are short and medium sized can read it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the owlbear looks at you when you say fish. Do you have any small people? The ones with the fuzzy feet.
You cannot eat any of those.
I like eating those.
I know.
All right.
And I'm gonna see if I can get like fish we can spare for this thing.
Fair enough. Yeah, when you like, Honey's already got a barrel of fish that she is bringing over to you, and she goes, "I don't want that thing in my mess."
I don't want it anywhere where it will make a mess.
All right, good turn of phrase. I like that.
But yeah, give it fish and we'll try and offload it as soon as we can. But I also don't want to kill it just for being scared.
All right.
I will find Panveer one more time and be like,
Mhm.
"You do not visit that owl bear. It says it likes to eat halflings."
His like eyes widen for just a second before he like tries to play it cool. He goes, "Well,
I'm not shitting you.
I don't want to be shit, so I'm going to leave it alone."
Good call. And I'll also just like pass the word to if there's any other like category size small humanoids. I'm also going to pass the word to them to just not.
You just kind of lean down, like, anybody under this height, I need to talk to you. If you're
Basically,
this tall, you cannot ride this ride.
the owl bear will likely eat you. Do not go in there.
Okay.
You are going to turn into a pellet. Oh god, the size of an owl bear pellet.
Yeah.
You already invited it in. Too late.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, that thought's never leaving you.
You have prestidigitation, right?
No,
I can't clean a brain.
Well,
that's a wizard spell, not a
Winnie has it.
nature
I have
spell. It's not a nature spell. It's not like a druid
So
spell.
if you need it, I got you.
I'll just do it the hard way. It's fine.
Okay. What's everybody else up to?
Unpetrifying people.
Winnie's gonna loot the
Mhm.
bodies for secretions and fangs, and she's just gonna do a quick little harvest, and that includes Vrako and Vlemma. I'm so sorry, but they have
Okay.
stuff that she can use.
Okay.
Well,
So
maybe.
sleight of hand.
Yeah. It's just the craft corner all over again. Like, she's gonna collect it. Will she use it? Who knows? 24.
Okay. I need 2 Constitution saving throws at disadvantage.
That's a lot.
It's 4 rolls. Take the 2 lowest.
I don't know how to do that. Okay, we're gonna do it this way. Wait, at disadvantage. I got it. I don't got it.
Where are you doing this at?
D&D Beyond.
No. Like where are you?
I think the
Taking
bodies of all
the-
of them are on the ships.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
on the where they fell, basically. You're doing
Yeah.
this where they fell. Got it.
Yeah, this is just for the Mercy now. I'm pretty sure there's a basilisk thing on another ship somewhere, maybe. I'm not worried about that one at the moment. So the
Yeah, I think 3
first
fell on
one,
the
I'm gonna
Redemption.
flash of genius myself and make it a 17.
Okay.
Oh wait, we haven't done any rests. Let me make sure I can actually do that. I can, because I didn't help anybody in that last fight. And then... Jesus. I'm gonna do it again for a 17.
Okay.
Which might not pass, but at least I feel better about it.
You do pass. The DC was 13. You're essentially like you're picking up the secretions. Like this is the whole thing of the basilisk.
I mean,
It's not
carefully.
Sure, but even carefully, like listen, Madame Curie is still, you know, it didn't go great for her. You're messing
What
with some
happened to
pretty
Madame
toxic.
Curie?
Anyway, we don't need to. You're still like you're within range of them, and it is toxic enough that you're running the potential of becoming petrified from them. However, you are successful in handling this material. Okay, go ahead and roll me a d20. Let's see how many vials you end up with of blood secretions, oils, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, I don't want to roll another 12, so I'm going to use my weenie die. I'm not adding anything to it, right?
No, it's just
It's a 19.
great. So 19 vials then, and that is some Medusa blood, that is some venom from the Swavian basilisks, that is some of the secretions. It's a variety of things that you know you could use for anti-petrification sort of tonics, cures, that sort of thing. Or potentially just using the secretions themselves to try to petrify somebody. You could absolutely, if you wanted to keep these in your inventory, just mark them as basilisk. I would say, unfortunately, secretions, because that helps me remember what we're talking about.
Petrification grenades.
You could put goop, petrification, yeah, stone grenades.
So, Medusa blood, basilisk secretions, basilisk blood?
What about slime? Can we say basilisk
Slime is good. Yeah, goop, slime, yeah.
Good one, Maris.
And I will say you also get a number of teeth from them. You get the viper teeth from. Actually, you could take the heads if you wanted to. Of
I
Rock
have a
and
chest
Blood,
of preserving.
they don't work like they do in like Greek mythology, where you can just
hold it up.
Yeah, but like all the snakes on their hair have fangs as well. They have their canine fangs, their viper fangs, and then the basilisks have some fangs as well.
I would like to at least keep Lemma's ahead.
Yeah, no, they're both going in the chest. Unless you want it immediately for other purposes. Also, to be clear,
it'll be
like I would
later thing.
I'm gonna do like an eye contact thing with like whoever's around from the main party, but at least with Varako and Vlemma, I'm not gonna be doing this like in front of like the crew, because I feel like it's a little weird. Like they were assholes, and I don't feel bad about it. But
they're used to weird though.
they're like that sentient line of like, okay, teeth, slime, blood.
I was you lock eyes with Honey, who's like taken a bite out of one of the basilisks and just like looks at you, and you watch as like her teeth kind of harden a little bit, and she just gives you a thumbs up. And there's that eye contact of like, we're not telling anybody about this.
Nope, taking this to my grave. 19. Okay, 19 vials total though, and I can just kind of split it up between the 3.
So basically, it's like fluoride, right?
Yeah, that's how that works.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah,
strengthens your teeth.
You think
Yeah.
we have
Strengthens your teeth, yeah.
toothpaste? This is the best we got.
I mean, yeah.
numbs the tongue,
you
straightens
think
the
we
teeth.
I hate this.
You think
Yes,
we've
I
got
Kayla.
hate this so much.
dental insurance? No.
course not.
Yeah, it
We're all the
hardens,
same.
but I feel like it's also very brittle.
And
Oh.
the manticore and the chimera flew off, so it's just the manticore. Do I get more manticore spines?
Yeah, you can. You can.
I didn't do anything
harvest
with
some
them last
manticore
time, but I'm gonna make a necklace at this point.
Yeah, you can harvest some manticore
I'm
spines.
sure there's some other alchemists or people who would want to use them to make into weapons. Not a bad
Don't
thing
you have a
to sell.
crossbow? Yeah.
To
you
be
can make
fair,
one of
I
those.
don't have them. Little Jeffrey does.
Crossbow bolts.
Oh,
I'll
well,
take
geez.
these. Actually, that is pretty dope. I'm gonna make a note.
Put the spines in place of his teeth.
His elixir
the facial
dispensing-
reactions.
His elixir what?
His elixir dispensing teeth. You want to replace them
No.
with
What?
yeah, like a soda fountain.
When?
His
we've talked
teeth
about
are
it, don't
soda
worry.
fountain. I don't think his teeth being taps has ever come up.
I'm pretty sure it has.
No.
Just, okay, just between us at home, like
Oh.
that's a home conversation.
Like the last thing I remember being specified about little Jeffrey's teeth is them being fired out of his face like projectiles.
He does
That
have
Oh,
multiple
yeah.
teeth, to be
Yeah.
fair.
We
So
Eva, stop
it
freaking
only
us.
took 1
I
hour
don't know
and
who's
9
gonna
minutes.
have a breakdown first, me or Kallista. It's really
Yes,
close.
the answer
Yeah.
is yes.
Yeah.
And at some point, she will say, "If anyone's going over to one of the ships, I'd like to go check them out."
Proximus is
And
already
As
she's
gone.
Proximus
covered
comes
in
back.
gore. Yeah, no, this is definitely after he left.
Covered in gore.
Got
better
like
than
bite
saying
marks on
slime.
your face.
Is anybody wanting to do anything else aboard your respective ships, or is anybody wanting to head over to the Evil Eye?
The eye.
Is my husband okay?
Uh,
One
he's-
had
he-
to
honest
go,
question.
Kayla. One
He's
had to
he
the
held
go.
one.
things together pretty well. He was the one that was manning the helm on the Mercy, because
Much.
you know, whereas you had Connery on the Redemption, you were
Right.
fighting, so he was manning that, and he comes over and just kind of like pulls you in. I'm glad that you're not a statue. You would have been a very very pretty statue, but are you okay?
Considering,
Considering
not bad.
I have a question that I want to ask in the calmest way possible. What happened to the stern of the ship?
Well, so
Because
had-
it sounded a lot like when you cast the shatter spell,
Mhm.
and I mean things can sound the same, right? But I noticed it was missing, and I'm wondering if you just misplaced it, and if we could just put it back, because it's going to be very difficult to sail, let alone sleep, with the tide. I'm just okay. I'm going to stop talking. Your turn.
it was either that or they reel us in and possibly
Mhm.
damage more of the ship.
Sure. That's
This, I feel like, can not be prettily mended, but mended enough. Enough. We're gonna go with enough.
yes. I mean, things can be fixed, right? Everything can be fixed. The stained glass, though,
It hurts
that's not
me as much as it hurts you.
okay. You know what? You're here, and you're irreplaceable. And stained glass can be remade. And I am going to appreciate the things that I have, and not dwell on the things that I have lost. At this point, I am going to go find a hole to scream into.
There's one on the back of the ship that you can scream out of.
That's the one I'm going to. And he slams the door of the captain's quarters.
I will not be shocked if that door does just not just like fall.
Falls right off the hinges. Yeah.
After Kallista is like checked in to see if Ripley or Constance need any help with crew, or if they've kind of got it under control, Callista's gonna actually wants to go over to the ship that they used to bait us and wants to get a count.
Okay. This is a smaller ship. This is a keel boat. So let's see here. This is, say this is the Gambit is the name of this ship. And as you go over, you go ahead and give me an investigation check. Just general, as you're looking around for stuff, for people, for any information you might pick up.
That's garbage. I will burn a thing, an advantage.
Okay.
That's a natural 20. That's so much better because I don't have a modifier for this, so it is 20.
So anchor is dropped, sails are reefed. You see that the name on the back of it says the Gambit. It seems to be a merchant ship, by all terms, especially by the naming convention of it. As far as any sort of flags that it's flying, you don't see that it's necessarily representing any major nation or fleet. As you're looking around the ship, you can see that it does actually have flags for the Nerian Empire. It also has some flags for a few other places, probably, again, indicating that it is likely a merchant vessel, not necessarily a pirating vessel by any means. It doesn't have, like, a Jolly Roger. It doesn't have, it wouldn't fly the black. Looking around, you can see that there were 7 sailors aboard this ship. One of them you watched fall over and crumbled. The other ones are kind of just tenuously kind of bobbing back and forth. You can see that they all have painted on them, various taunts that the Tombstone twins had put on them. The got you, we see you, various things like that have been painted in red across their stone bodies. How far into the ship are you going? Exploring the whole thing?
I would explore the whole thing mostly to make sure I don't miss anybody. The sailor who is is he like crumbled? Like there is no realm in which this man is fixable.
Take a lot of Gorilla Glue to put this dude back together.
Okay. All right.
Aww.
Because I was like, I've got mending, and I will spend as much time as I fucking need to if that is doable.
That's a weird,
It is weird. It is weird.
It's weird to think about,
it's the whole thing of like, okay, technically an object right now could do it. Feels bad, but also feels worse to be like, I could, but it feels weird, so I won't. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Okay. So yeah, I would, if I've kind of figured out that that's not gonna be doable, making sure that the ones who are still kind of hanging out aren't precarious enough that I might be adding to that unfixable count, I would keep going through the ship.
Yeah, you're able to lay down. There's 5 others on the deck, and then going into the captain's quarters, which again, not a big ship. It doesn't have the full forecastle and quarter deck. The captain's quarters it's accessible. It's unlocked. You see that the captain is petrified, sitting at his desk. There's a look of surprise as he has an elbow on the desk with a quill still held. The quill is not petrified. And there's a look of surprise as if he just looked up at who walked in and was petrified in that moment. He does have his captain's log in front of him. It's easy enough to find that. With the nat 20, I'll just give you the info that's on this ship. You can see that this ship sailed out of Polanis just about a week ago. It has cargo which is destined for Triskelia. It is destined for the Empire on Validus. You can see that They have a number of things in their hold, which are all destined for a single place, and a place that Kallista might be a little familiar with, as they are all destined for the individual that you know has the one of the Elder Rings, or at least you believe that has the Elder Rings, and that individual's name is Senator Cato Cassius Corlapis. And going from that and seeing that they have been paid appropriately to transport these supplies, you can go through the manifest. You take the manifest down into the hold and see that everything seems to match up, as there are paintings, there are statues, and there are what is marked as miscellaneous relics. All of them are in wooden boxes, wooden crates that are all hammered shut, and are all stored with like some straw around them as well, in addition to all the other goods they might need for this multi-week journey across the mid-seas.
Mm.
They did sail out of Lurfall. I don't know if I mentioned that, which is the island on the southern horn of Polanis.
Cool. I would. If I've made, after I've laid down the individuals to make sure that they'll be safe for a bit. I don't think, at first I was like, maybe I'll say something on the shell phone. I was like, no, I need to look people in the eye while I have this conversation. So I will get back to the whatever ship we're all gathering on. And to be so clear, I'm not getting in the water to do this. I used one of my other spell slots and I have cast Storm Door. I am still refusing to get in the water. I have made a point of not getting in the water.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Is it safe to say that this ship, this merchant ship, was just wrong place, wrong time?
Yeah, it definitely seems like it. It seems like that the twins were hunting in this area already, and it's kind of hard to tell how long, it's been a week. So they probably got this ship relatively recently, because you're just about a week out from Polanis, maybe a few days short of it.
Right.
So it probably wasn't too long before they captured the ship. They might have been doing this regularly, just getting bored, capturing whatever came their way, and using it as bait, hoping that somebody will come along at some point, and then trading out the next ship after that. But yeah, it doesn't seem like they had any business messing with this crew. This crew did not have this coming in any significant way.
Right.
Just a merchant crew transporting goods. Okay. Anything else? Still have one other ship, unless there's anything else you all wanted to do, and you don't have to explore it. Just
I really want to explore it. I'm just saying.
Are you,
Just not
are you doing
alone.
that on your own then?
I don't mind doing it alone. Fuck that.
Okay.
But Winnie's gonna say, I would like to go check out the other ship if anyone is interested in coming with me.
You want me to come with you?
I mean, I think it'd be silly to go. It's a big ship. Like, we could divide and conquer, you know?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go over with you,
Yeah? Okay.
but I will not tell them what happened at the other ship.
No one will ever
Which means
know.
we have
Yeah.
two whole ships to explore.
Right.
Acacia has to jump in the water and climb up.
Unless
Unless we get really close, I can throw a soul knife and wait. No, I can't throw a soul knife and teleport. That's damn it.
Yo.
I can dimension door us over.
Acacia would rather swim.
Also, that
Really?
doesn't take all of us, but I think I can make
Yeah.
you little.
Well,
couldn't
no,
I?
because Acacia's still pissed at Scarlett. That's why.
Wait, that's really
Oh.
funny. How far
That's
away are the ships?
No,
I think I could vortex warp somebody.
Let's see.
Acacia's she's used to climbing onto ships awkwardly. It's fine.
Okay, you're the one that had fun in the water earlier.
Right.
They're dead now, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, you're not even that far. Acacia might be able to jump it, honestly.
Yeah, if we're
Uh,
close enough to jump, I will jump, but because I don't remember.
The nearest, I think you're just 20 feet.
Do you
I
want
don't
to
know
carry
what
your
Acacia's
good friend
long jump
Weenie?
is.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
if I jumping 5e movement.
Don't change
That's
that
high
much.
jump.
You still need 10 feet.
I have plenty of
Yeah.
Room.
Long jump. When you make a long jump, you come a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. I have 25 strength. I can
25?
I
Holy
have the belt.
crap.
Near the belt. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can jump it if they're close enough.
She burly
Which I will
burly.
totally jump.
They are 20 feet apart at their nearest, so you would be able to take your running start across the deck and leap, very war horse
Yeah.
all the way across the water.
Winnie, I can carry you, but it's not going to be an easy jump.
I love that quote from Samwise Gamgee.
It will not be a smooth ride, but I will carry you if you want.
I mean, it'd be easier than me doing it by myself, I think. I could do it. I have to check my spell slots, though, because I'm looking at the wrong sheet.
Just get on. I'm okay. And Acacia
I'm
didn't
just
actually
gonna
take
get on.
Acacia didn't take a lot of damage during the fight, and I know Winnie did.
Yeah, Winnie's at like a half health, but I was trying to see if there was anything I could do to like make it easier or like
No, it's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, I will take a very long running jump, like side port to starboard, starboard to port, and then go.
Okay. Can't carry it for you, Mr. Frodo, but I can carry you. I'd just rather not to. You're kind of heavy.
I was like, I could use his form, but then like that would just be
Hey, you could fart your way over. Okay, one way or another, it sounds like you all are making it to the Evil Eye then. Once aboard, Proximus having gone to the two ships, you can see that this one definitely, like, it's very similar in format. Like, it's still being petrified, but everything here just seems more orderly. Just looking around, everything is held together better. I should note that both of these ships do have a petrified masthead, in the sense that there is a person that has been long ago petrified that is chained to the masthead, as opposed to having an actual like statue of a mermaid or whatever you might have on your ships. They have chained some poor soul to this long ago that has been weathered beyond recognition. Okay, yes, Winnie.
so. Like the only thing holding them on is the chains.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so aboard the Evil Eye then, again, very ghost ship-like. The anchor has been dropped, the sails reefed. There's dust all about from the fallen stone cursed. What would you like to do?
I'll help Winnie look around, mostly for loot. Anything document important. I'm mostly coming over here for Winnie. I know it's important to look around, but mostly just helping Winnie out at this point and getting anything important.
Thank you, Acacia. It's really weird that little Jeffrey around. Like, I don't feel quite as anxious about exploring, you know? Like, I don't think, like, oh no, what if he, like, sinks his teeth into, like, an acid trap or something?
Winnie, go ahead and give me investigation with advantage.
Because I don't have little Jeffrey?
Because Acacia's helping you.
Oh. Yeah, sure. Advantage. I see what I didn't do last time. Dirty 20.
Okay, looking around this ship, you find the rest of the gold add up to your 500. You find a lot of correspondence that had come from Mercy, and even some that has come from some Imperials as well. But again, it seems like it's passed through Mercy first. You can see that on Vlema's captain's table, there are a number of documents which she had been editing for Veraco's benefit. I think as you enter the captain's quarters, as I assume that's where you're headed first, you notice, in Proximus especially would notice, there's a lot less like statuary. Vlema is not as outright nasty about keeping stone people around, but there's a level of like gaudiness to it. There's pillars in here, stone, like marble pillars that are actually holding up her captain's quarters in certain parts. There is like a small fountain, or maybe even like bath that is kind of set in, almost moon pool-esque, but it doesn't go all the way down. I think the thing that will catch Winnie's eye first is at the back of the captain's quarters, at the stern of the ship. just above her captain's table is a very ornate and like clearly magical shield that has the face of a, not literal, but the depiction, the etching, or I can't think of the word. It's the face of a Medusa,
A relief.
which is a relief. Thank you. That was a relief. Thank you. But yes, there is a Medusa symbol shield on the back wall. Otherwise, you can see that she has a lot of captain's fashion in here, as far as coats and trousers and hats, and yeah, a lot of finery in here.
Did Scarlett come with us?
Probably.
Is she Scarlett's size?
Sure.
I'm gonna stuff the clothes into a baby.
With
Don't
fiber.
stuff clothes into a baby.
You heard it here, folks. Don't do it. But look at that little smile. What a baby. Yes, I'm going to shove the clothes into the bag of holding. I know that's not how it works, but to give little Jeffrey some padding also. You said the shield is like front and center, like...
It is on display. Absolutely.
Yeah, like... Okay, I would like to check for traps before I just grab it.
How are you checking for traps?
I'm gonna look and see if there's like an obvious trigger mechanism, sort of like Indiana Jones in not Last Crusade, Temple of Doom, with the sandbag. Like that's about it.
That's Raiders of the Lost Ark. So investigation check.
I'm gonna be honest. It was a long fight. Winnie is not looking probably for Arcana. Based 21 for mechanical traps.
No mechanical traps that you can see.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pull it off the wall.
Okay. You pull it off the wall and you hear a voice in your head. Who are you?
I'm gonna turn. Look, is Acacia in the captain's quarters?
Yeah, honestly, after the book thing, Acacia's really hesitant to let Winnie go off on her own.
That's fair. To
Proximus
be fair,
would be
I
right
was
behind you also.
Not alone. I was with Marcus.
You know what I mean?
If Acacia's not looking like straight at her, like she just asked a question, then in her head, Winnie will say, "Hi, I'm Winnie. Who are you? Where are you?" This is a waste of ascending, if that's what this is.
This is not ascending. This is just a conversation. Winnie, of what family are you? Royalty? Are you some sort of dignitary of some sort?
I mean, I guess it kind of depends on how you look at things. But my family is the Evandriels from Fall Amaryl.
I do not know of this bumpkin place. We
have the largest manatee farm this side of... Wow, yeah, better enunciate that first letter.
I am not familiar with your backwater people. I was once the great lady Uriel, until my ungrateful children trapped me inside of this dinner plate.
Hey, Winnie, what'd you find over there?
I found a shield, and I think it might be Rocco and Vlemma's mom. I don't know. Do you think there's a family resemblance?
Explain.
It's a Medusa lady that looks kind of like Rocco and Vlemma.
It looks like a shield.
Is that an enemy of yours? Shall I take care of them?
No, not an enemy, she says in her head. Do you not see the Medusa relief on this shield?
No, I do.
Okay, wow. I was really stressed out there for a second. I don't need to be seeing things and hearing things.
But it looks just like a Medusa and a shield. I don't know where you're getting the mother.
Not all Medusas look the same.
We look pretty similar, to be fair. It's
yeah, it's the hair.
Yeah.
She says that part out loud.
It's hard to cut.
The hair? What, Winnie? Winnie, is this magic?
No, I'm Winnie. You're Acacia. Acacia and Proximus, who's lurking in the doorway, like some sort of lurking creep. You can come on in. This is like ours now.
You seem to be arguing with this individual. I shall take care of them for you, yes?
No, don't worry about it. This is just how we talk sometimes. May I introduce to you, the great lady Uriel?
Uriel, yeah. Euryale. It's one of the
Okay.
Gorgon sisters from...
Okay, I was like, this sounds really familiar, and I got really stressed. It was another fucking angel. Thank you.
Also, I think also, yeah.
They sound
Uriel is-
similar. No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uriel, yeah. Uriel, I think is the
Okay,
angel
that's
name.
fine.
Is this another talking item situation like with the dagger?
Yes. I can't remember. Did Winnie know the dagger talked?
It was like you could hear, everyone could hear the dagger.
I also
that's right.
drunkenly was upset about it during
That's right.
the
Well,
bridal
that doesn't
shower.
mean I knew it was actually talking.
Oh, that's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair.
like anytime you went into Acacia's house, it was like in the rafters going, "Hello,
Yeah, the Matt Berry. Yeah.
time to smite evil." Yes.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah, no, this is, I think, actually a lot like the dagger thing, except I don't know exactly what the dagger thing was. Was the dagger thing an actual person? Because this shield definitely thinks she's a real person, and she sounds like a real person.
Was a real person. Now I am I am this.
Did you want to be this?
Not particularly, no.
I'm sorry, that's a bummer.
I don't know if Proximus. I don't know if I want to deal with another talking item. Maybe we should just.
I'm not getting involved in this. at all.
Maybe you and I could just.
He's in the doorway, leaning against the doorway with
That's
his
fair.
arms crossed. Like,
It's a very pretty shield. It's circular. It has like almost a like serpentine design that's mixed with
That's
I can't
surprising.
remember what's called. Yeah. Well, the what's the laurel? There's kind of a laurel
Oh,
design
yeah.
that
Yeah, yeah.
circles around, and then the
I think
Medusa's face
Kallista
at the
should
center.
see if it's like, real bad.
I'm just gonna go see if there's anything we could bring back to the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's just gonna turn around and grab shit.
Uriel, are you fine coming with me for a bit? Did you want to stay here? Because it's gonna be real lonely for like a hot minute.
I suppose my main question is, why are you here, and where are my ungrateful children?
Oh, they're dead.
Dead.
Wait. Do you want to see them?
Yes, actually, I would like to see them.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull their heads out of the bag of holding because I've not yet gotten back to the redemption to put them in the chest of preserving.
Mm.
And I'm not
Well-
gonna look.
that
Yeah.
would get.
You're like holding
Proximus
up a
to pay
head to a
attention.
shield, just like, now look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will say, like,
Is it like I'm picturing this shield very, very shiny, like almost a mirror finish.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
and I am gonna give Acacia and Proximus like a heads up, like, hey, I'm just gonna show her the heads real quick.
I suppose this was inevitable. It's the same thing that happened to their uncles.
I mean, they didn't do a lot to like engender like friendship and like.
No, I
loyalties.
did a terrible job of raising them.
Is there a way that we can get you out of the shield? By chance?
So I will note, the conversation can only go between Winnie
Oh.
and it is.
Oh,
it is
so I'm
all
only
in
hearing
Winnie's
her
head.
side.
Yeah, you're only
Yeah.
you're only hearing Winnie's side of it. But you,
Got
you
it.
could ask that through Winnie as
Oh
a
yeah,
proxy.
if I notice that like it is still one-sided even after I've like introduced them, I'll do the like translating like the interpreting. Yeah.
This is a curse of sorts. If you would like to release me, I can ensure that the many powers that I was bestowed on in life would pass along to you.
Yeah, what happens like if we get the curse reversed? Like where do you go? Is it somewhere good or because we've been to hell recently and it was pretty bad. Do you have somewhere better to go?
Because otherwise you might as well stick with us, if I'm being honest.
I did not live the kind of life to ensure that I ended up in any singular place. Perhaps I will end up somewhere that is where I deserve. But should that be the case, then I always made sure to have friends in low places.
Okay.
Also a good song.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It is nice. It's where the whiskey something and the beard chases. I can't remember.
Oh, do you know Hand's Teeth?
Just Kayla's face. That was all.
Everyone's face was pretty spot on. Okay, well, Proximus,
Whiskey
unless...
for my men, beer for my horses, maybe? I don't know.
we have centaurs that drink sometimes. It's usually a mead, though.
Proximus is looking for bottles to start drinking. This has been a long ass day.
It has been a very long day. You don't have like a little like free get out of curse free ticket on you right now, do you? Otherwise, lady, Uriel, you can come with us, and we can get that sorted later. Probably, unless it turns out that you're like super cursed and like we're all gonna die. That'd be kind of a bummer.
The curse is mine, as far as I'm aware. It does not pass to you. But I will go wherever you take me. I have little autonomy anymore, and you have your say as my de facto bearer now. So I will smite your enemies and protect you as a bulwark as best I can.
Fantastic, and you'll look good doing it. Winnie is going to, I guess, try to attach, probably with Proximus's help, like, attach a shield to her back right now, because, she doesn't believe there's anything on the ship that is going to hurt them, apparently. And she needs her hands free to explore.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead and pause there and take our break. When we come back, you'll need to decide where to next, as your 2 options, I think, may have expanded to 3, depending on how much you want to repair your ships. But stick around. We'll be back in just about 10 minutes. Do the things, pet your pets. Please check out our Pally if you would like to tip us in any appreciable way. And yeah, we'll be back. Enjoy our ad reel. Vast and welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Horizons Call. Let's jump back into things. So, you have explored both ships. You've gotten a decent bit of gold off of the 2 of them. Your ships, in respectively, both need a little bit of repairs, one a little bit more than the other. Winnie has found a somewhat sentient shield that doesn't seem too upset about the death of her, because it was at one time a Medusa named Uriel, and the parent of the Tombstone twins does not seem too upset about their untimely demise. What would you all like to do? You technically have your 2 ships plus 3 others that are all more or less in sailing condition.
We're all back on the Mercy.
You can be.
Did we find anything interesting in the holds?
Mostly you just found like enough supplies for like one person to eat. Like, I think that's what throws you off the most, is your holds are full of, like, you need to feed, clothe, give medicine to a number of sailors. The hold of these ships has just enough to, like, handle one person. Like, there's so much extra space that you find a lot of pirated goods. You're finding flour and bags of sugar and tobacco and extra sails and just extra stuff. And again, the guns on these ships, the harpoon and hook guns, those take up a lot of space where there otherwise would be crew quarters.
Acacia, after she took her leave from the captain's quarters and the Winnie talking to the shield, probably would have started bringing over some of the stuff to the other ships, at least ones that we can get immediate use out of.
What
Otherwise,
about the crews? Or are we towing the ships? We're
I'm
keeping
just talking
the
about
ships, right?
Yeah, of course we're keeping the ships. I meant I was just taking some goods like over to the ship to be used. Like,
Yeah, but if there's only enough for one person, we can't.
oh no, but they pirated some extra stuff. Like,
the extra stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
yeah. So like I'll probably bring over like some stuff, but not everything. And then once we figure out what we're doing. I'm of the opinion that obviously we take the twins as ships, but either not dumping. I don't want to use that word. The keel boat, let those sailors keep it, along with, if we can, get them unpetrified.
There are 6 over there that are salvageable.
I mean, we could unpetrify one of them and like talk to them and like see if they're also assholes, and then we know if we need to worry about the other 5.
Well, I wonder if there is a reward since this ship went missing. We could always take it back to the port that it came from. It's not very far.
We're probably gonna have to go to the port anyway and at least get our ships.
Repairs.
Yeah. And if we can get these 2 ships, and I'll motion to the Medusa ships. I don't think it's a good idea to drag these across the mid-seas with us.
No.
We need to get these in dry dock or just like held up until we make our way back this direction.
Can we get Roland to teleport some trusted sailors out here and take them back?
Yeah.
Well, I bet he'd love that.
I would like to ask a potentially stupid question, but
No, that was sarcasm. You don't have to ask. I'll just say it.
What?
Is it going to be a problem that these ships are very identifiable?
I wanted to talk about that, actually.
I'm sure they were not loved around here. Get rid of the tombstones.
I also think that it could be a benefit.
I also think
could.
it could be a benefit.
If you think about it, it is essentially a disguised ship that has free reign over imperial waters.
I'm more concerned about people not letting the ships stay in their docks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they were docking somewhere.
I mean, my immediate concern is we roll up to the port that's nearby that we've just established is kind of still in imperial waters with ships that are very clearly not ours. Is that the problem?
No. I
Are
think
you
it's
just
whose
saying
the
no?
ships they are. Like, okay, here's my thought.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, above table, real quick. Derek, a lot has gone on. And I have a couple memories of Polanis in my mind. Imperial or not Imperial? Friendly.
That's what I was.
Okay.
Let me get a word in.
Yep.
For Kallista, Scarlett, Winnie, and Acacia, Proximus, just not worldly
Oh,
enough,
whatever.
lived in the
Yeah.
area, but probably wouldn't know. Let's do a history check, please, about Polanis. And also, Winnie, I know off screen we were talking a little bit about brewing potions. You're going to use your alchemist supplies to do so. It would take about a day to brew a potion, and the difficulty check depends on what you're making.
Got an 11.
Dirty 20.
I got
Nice.
13.
Callista forgot where she is.
Okay.
You also haven't been here for like 15 years.
I think that's the thing is I'm like, I don't think the Empire would have gone the other direction, and I know we're just real close, so.
Like, Proximus's surface day is coming up from the water. Callista's surface day is coming up from hell. There's a difference between the two.
Right.
We are not the same. Okay. Winnie and Acacia, cursory knowledge is that Polanis is a big island that, because of its size and because of its history, it has existed for a long time. Like, the mid-seas are not new. The Tritons were there before the deluge. The mid-seas always existed. They're bigger now for sure, but the mid-seas have always existed. That's what really separated Validus and that mountain range. It used to extend a little bit more into where the mid-seas are. Maybe like an entire square. The mid-seas were a lot slimmer. But it separated these two land masses. It was kind of almost like U-shaped. Like there was an actual connection down from Validus into Nyos. Pelennор's Keys did not exist. Those were just a series of mountains all the way up into Hillholm, and then wrapped back around. It was horseshoe-shaped. So Palanus has always been this port island since the deluge, but even before that, it was a series of baronies, and it still is baronies. It's run by barons and baronesses. There are 7 of them, and then beneath them are guild masters. It is mercantile all throughout. There are fishermen guilds. There are law guilds that have the the town guard. There's guilds for smithing and tavern owning, and just like every type of business there is, they are all part of a were guild. And so they all answer up to their guildmaster, and the guildmaster then answers up to a baron or a baroness, depending on where they are. For Lorefall, the city that is closest to you, Scarlett would know that Lorefall is like this Mos Eisley-esque, like it's one of the closest places to Triskelia, like geographically from the mid-seas. So you get everybody going down to the Horn and sailing out of it. It's a big fisherman's place. It's not only just for fish, it's a big sea monster hunting place, because the mid-seas are notorious for sea monsters. And so anybody looking to test their mettle and bring in a big catch is going to sail out of Lorefall. It's also like, it's grimy, it's dirty, it's built on ruins, which are built on ruins, which are built on ruins. And yeah, it's just this very busy place where you're going to have a very eclectic group of everybody. That is to say, because they value gold over anything else, being mercantile, they don't really have an issue with the Empire. The Empire has never had an issue with gold. And so while they aren't necessarily loyal, Scarlett would know, probably because Eula would talk about this from time to time, the barons maintain power because the Empire allows them to maintain power. Anytime that there is any sort of unrest, anytime there is any sort of frustration with the baronies, it just so happens that there might be an influx of Imperial soldiers just to make sure that the streets are a little bit, quote-unquote, safer. So, not Imperial. They don't fly the flags, but you're probably going to run into some Imperials there. A few ships in port, probably a bunch of other ships as well. And that's all up and down the coast, variety of barons, variety of different cities, but the biggest one, the one that's closest to you, is Lorefall. Lurefall.
I will share that with the group.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate the very casual lore drop.
Yeah, that was nice.
Thanks.
That's what I'm here for.
You're welcome for that dirty 20.
If that's
Absolutely.
if that's the case, it might not be a bad idea to reach out to Rollin to teleport some people here.
At least to take the ships back.
Yeah.
Whichever ones we decide that need to go back.
I think regardless of if we keep them the way they are, I mean, like, fix them up, obviously, but like whether we keep them as like the twins ships or do a complete overhaul,
Pay my ride?
yeah.
They need to at minimum be renamed.
No, that doesn't make any sense if we keep them the same, though, because either we have them as like the twin ships and people think the twins are still alive,
I guess
or
it just depends. You're right. Ugh,
Yeah.
I just
But if they stop corresponding with Mercy,
what if they don't? How
we
did
really
they
want to
talk? No, okay, look, the thing is, my big thing is like that could be useful to us. That is like an option. My bigger concern is I don't think it's super great for us right now, and perhaps maybe I'm wrong, but like we've killed a lot of people. Sorry, Kallista, if this is news, I'm pretty sure it's not. But I don't think us being like known for killing the Tombstone twins right now, like if they're were they on the court? No,
you
right?
want to keep it on the down low instead of like
Yeah,
pissing people off.
exactly. Either way, I don't think it's gonna endear us to Mercy anymore. Like, if we could just like keep our like wanted level like somewhere in the middle and not like spike it up, that'd be great.
The only way we're gonna endear ourselves to her is if she puts
no.
our head on a pike.
Yeah, no, fuck that bitch. I don't want to like endear ourselves to her. I just mean like she's already got us like on a list. I don't want to bump us any further up, especially if we're doing other things, you know?
I don't know how much further we can go up.
I don't want to test it.
Yeah, there's that, because she already kind of, you know, came to our home and fucked us up, and she could do a lot worse sooner rather than later. So if we could like not give her more reason to like bump that timeline up, that'd be great.
I want us to be making the next move against her instead of the reverse.
Yeah, that'd be good. I do like the idea of leaving the keel boat. I really just want to keep saying keel haul, and that's not even something we do. It's just like in my mouth, and it just has to come out. So no, if I do say it, I don't mean it. But I do like the idea of leaving the keel boat with the original-ish owners. Assuming they're not assholes, in which case all bets are off.
We know where the goods we're going to.
Do we?
By the way, where are we having this conversation, everybody?
I was hoping the
Mercy?
captain's quarters or something.
With the hole in the back?
Not the
Of the
deck.
Mercy, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Great, the seagulls can hear.
It's not my room with the owl bear.
Yeah.
You say that, and Sammy goes, "Fine, fine, I'll leave." Easy.
Can I roll a check for Panveer?
Do you want Panveer there or not?
No.
No, she wants to like make sure he's not eavesdropping.
Sure.
Right?
Roll a perception check.
This is an explicit no Panveer
Winnie,
zone.
aren't you a Eve Walker?
I could be, but I haven't like filled out my
no.
paperwork.
Yeah, not
Well,
officially.
but you had a coin.
I still, yeah.
You took a challenge
Playing the
coin.
That's a
Winnie has
game.
not. Yeah, Winnie
Okay.
hasn't gone
That's-
through
that's
her
like a
like
pre-test.
initiation ritual.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you said perception?
Yeah.
I have the qualifications. I just don't want the job.
It was
Got
a nat one, but I feel very strongly about this, and I would like to use one of my advantages.
You know, that's what's worse is Panveer's everywhere. He's everywhere you look.
Oh my god.
Every shadow, every face.
Poor you, Proximus. You're Panveer.
What?
I'm Panveer.
What's funny is when he does absolutely still have the shield on.
On your back.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, 31. Get fucked.
The shield actually in your head goes, "There is a small one-eyed person in the rafters."
I'm just gonna point up. Panveer, get your ass down here. This is not for you.
You motherfucker!
Oh, I'm sorry. I was told not to go near the owlbear. No other specifications were given.
Should be common fucking sense you don't go in the captain's quarters.
Well, the door is not up anymore, and there's only 2 walls at this point.
Why was this a good idea, Acacia?
I'm starting to understand why Proximus was so upset when he got to the house and you were there.
I still don't
Oh, it's a
understand
long story.
a lot about this situation.
Panveer looks, points at Proximus and goes, "What's up, twin?
I will
Dear
punch you in
God,
the
they're
face.
triplets.
Cyclops bros. Triplets!"
Ugh.
What?
Marcus goes to, like, draw his sword and looks to, like,
oh,
at Scarlett.
God.
Yeah.
Please.
Say something
This
again.
point-
Uh,
At this point, he's bringing this upon himself.
You know,
Proximus walks over to the door and just opens it.
there is
You
a
have to
door.
like pick it up and move it.
yeah,
Oh yeah, the door fell over.
yeah.
Jesus.
Not that long ago, the Lion Man told me that I was insufferable, and if that's anything like incredible, then he's right.
A lot of places would consider this like insubordination and treason.
Is insubordination also like incredible? Because
We're gonna get
so
you a
close.
dictionary, Panveer.
And a
Winnie,
bell.
you have. That won't work.
I'm going to chain you and put you at the front of the ship if you don't leave.
The
Oh,
new
it's
ships are gonna
saving
need
for
new
a second.
new figureheads.
You know I judge you, Acacia, based on him, right?
It's fine. It's whatever.
Maybe I should stick to recruiting the new crew.
You're
didn't
not
fucking-
much better, Winnie.
I did great.
Yeah, spit in your mouth.
And I got
I'm
some great
sorry. Okay.
Jen, have you never heard that? Have you never seen that clip?
crew. Jen absolutely saw the
Oh,
episode.
Jen has
Jen
seen
has.
it.
Have you seen that?
Callista's having a
No,
bad
yeah.
time.
No clue.
Yeah, that's right. If
My
you haven't
script,
seen that clip,
my ledger,
check out some of our.
and my table, and my ship model.
And you're spitting in mouths. I haven't even gotten to the shield on your back.
It was
That's
just beer.
frighteningly far down on the list at this point.
It wasn't straight up spit. That'd be weird.
I would like
Someone
to
did
rear
ask
up.
me about that though, but I only had beer.
I would like to rear up and like go to grab Panbeer to throw him out if he hasn't started making his way down yet.
Yeah, he's hopped down on the table, just barefoot on it. Winnie, your shield, Uriel's like, this is clearly an enemy. I shall turn him to stone for you. Yes.
Hey, Acacia, how mad would you be if he actually was the new figurehead? Just
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. I beg. I'm kicking him out now.
okay. I do
And
have
that
a
I'm
follow-up
I'm
question
going-
for later, but
If this involves actual kicking, and I tap my hooves.
Uriel, keep that on deck. But not right now, thank you.
Panvier goes to just walk out of the room and goes, I could have been very helpful with whatever you're going to do next, but no, I'm going to go.
Yeah. An example.
Yes.
How are
I'll
you
give
going to be helpful here?
5 gold if you can give like
Actually-
an actual solid suggestion that
Yes.
we make
Do you
use
have?
of.
Yes.
I'm going to go ask Trosho how I can help.
That's
Don't
like
bother,
literally part of your
Trosho.
job description. And Trosho's not even on this ship.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, I forget who's where and what. What ship am I on? The sinking one. That's right. And Panvier just goes scurrying off after that.
Okay, insufferable or not aside. Acacia, when he's just gonna look her dead in the eye, which is very funny given their height differences. He's loyal and just a little shit, or question mark and also a little shit.
Figuring it out. It's complicated.
Okay, that's an answer. It's just trying to figure out like.
It is
The
not
little
sexy,
shit-
but it is an answer.
The little shit part has been a constant since we're kids, so that's just a yes.
Okay. Like I'm just remembering like the whole.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
But I trust you. I have questions, but I trust you.
So, just to clarify, we are going to port.
We have not decided. No.
I know I was trying to get us back on track.
Let's questions. Scarlett did have a good idea. Are we going to contact Rollin to try and get some people here to sail these 2 tombstone ships back to Phoenix Landing?
Yeah, but we
Absolutely.
need somewhere. Don't we need a circle for him to connect to?
Not necessarily.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you
That
can
was kind
have
of a
a
Winnie
permanent
question. Also, like Winnie and I both were like,
Yeah, this is what Kallista was trying to ask before about like, can he just teleport?
Yes.
Right, I thought it had to be-
teleport
okay.
is a spell.
Oh,
You
right,
can
right,
teleport up to
Have
8 willing creatures you can see within range, or a single object you can see within range to a destination you select. If you target an object, must be larger, blah blah blah. Okay, the destination you choose must be known to you, must be the same plane of existence, and your familiarity determines whether you arrive there successfully or not. So a circle ensures safe travel,
Ah,
but you can still attempt to teleport. It's just if you happen to roll off, it's not gonna be great. And there's no like it's D100, so there's no modifiers to this. It's kind of left up to chance. So I will say that Rollin is very familiar. He has not just seen casually; he has been on the ships. He is very familiar. I'm tempted to do seen casually because he doesn't like being on the ships, but he has been on them.
I feel like we would have been like, if we need you to come to us, you need to know the ships. Look at him.
I also think he's just nosy enough. Like,
yeah.
Didn't he
feels
also-
possessive of them, even though he has no right to them?
When
Didn't he also
forcibly uses the
TARDIS one of the ships holds? So like he had to spend a lot of time on one of them anyways.
Oh.
Didn't we end up with like a weird hold, but we could put the rings
Rings.
in? That was specifically don't take
Yeah.
bags of holding in here, but also you can put the rings in here because it'll like do
Yes.
spatial
Yeah.
shit. So like he had to
Yeah.
spend a lot of
Appreciate
time
you
on the
so
ship
much.
to be able to do that.
Yeah.
when he
was
forcibly
the
gives a tour.
Redemption, right? Yes.
I believe it was the redemption. Yes.
That was one of them.
Yeah, I don't remember which one, but
So-
Okay.
I feel
Here-
like
here's
this conversation is going just as well as when you get us all into a room,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So here is the
sidetracked by everything.
Here's the rough thing with it. If he, so it's a literally 25% chance. Or actually, no, it's a 75% chance. I'm sorry, it's 75%
like, wait
to
a
be on target. If you get 25 to 100, it is on target. If it is off target, which means 14 to 24 on a D100, that means that you will appear 2d12 miles away from the destination. Regardless, that means that up to 8 people will just plop into the ocean.
I wonder, Derek, I know what you're going to say to this. This is just Winnie speculating. This is not me asking you a mechanical question. I wonder if he had, like, planks of wood for, like, a year and started putting a teleportation circle on that, and then we added it to one of the ships, like, in a year's time, if that would count. Do you think that would count? That'd be pretty handy.
Yeah, I think it would count.
Okay, I'm
Do
going to
I-
add that to his list of things to do.
do I remember correctly that he had some kind of dealings-ish with the Empire?
Yeah, he went to school
Yeah.
there.
Yes.
What are the chances he actually knows anyone in Lorefall that has a teleportation circle?
Possibly pretty good, but do they like him? Probably not.
I mean, that was going to be question number 2, but number 2 doesn't matter if number 1 doesn't exist. That might be worth exploring that before.
What again? Lureful is not necessarily Imperial.
Yeah, I just know that like he was
But, like-
close enough. So like,
But
It
does
is a
someone
big city that would potentially have a teleportation circle.
or does someone owe him a favor?
That's true. He's the kind that would like do your homework for you, but then like charge you forever. If you gave him something like really good for it.
I feel like if we're on the path of get some sailors out here, it's worth asking him that before we move to try to teleport to a moving ship.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
I'm going to use the shell phone to send to Rollin because I assume we're far enough away.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, need sailors. I'm gonna rewind. Need trustworthy sailors near Lorefall. Can you teleport somewhere safe? Can you teleport them somewhere safe? And she's gonna like cover the shell phone. Is there anything else we need? Like a pizza order?
So he should be bankrolling this as it's his adventure. So if he could send funds, that would also be great.
And money for repairs,
Trauma.
trauma, and crew. Hope your weird
That was
eyes are
20.
better. Love, Winnie.
That
Um,
reminds
Weird
me.
eyes
Okay.
are-
Nice.
It stopped it. It stopped it better.
Okay.
Perfect.
That reminds me.
I
should
had an R. That's
Nice.
weird eyes are.
I should check on with my dads to see if they found any. I want other people that do therapy, like Constance, for the Mercy.
Really, we probably need more than one because, like, Rollins
Yeah.
probably, like, a full schedule just in and of himself.
Yeah, I know.
So Roland responds. Let's see. I can send crew to Lorfall. How many? Also, how much gold do you need? I might have a way to help with that.
I wish there was a way to like send a picture of like how bad the repairs are.
Oh, I have a meme I need to share with you all.
Also, my eyes are fine.
Can we just like send one sending, but it's just a picture?
Yeah, is there like a
Yeah,
mental
sure,
It's
impression?
worth 1,000 words.
It's just it's like where you send in a picture as a text. Like the whole text can be 25 words, or it's worth 1,000 words.
Okay, so there's that. So that's two
You
sendings.
send a picture, and it's just what the ever-loving fucking shit fuck god damn it gods damn it plural shit fuck.
I'm gonna cover the shell phone again, even though I haven't started my message yet. Okay, he wants to know how many crew and how much gold. He wasn't very clear. It kind of sounds like he has a plan for like making more gold. So I don't know if that's like wizard drugs, but like
What?
I don't know. It just that's a way of making money.
What an assumption.
It sounded sketchy.
He said he had a way to help. This explains so many times when I text you. I'm like, oh, you good? You're like, oh.
But yeah,
I can't breathe.
How much? How many crew and how much gold do we think we'll need? And he can send them to Lorfall.
Great.
And
Derek,
he said
how
a
many?
bunch of swears, but I
Derek,
didn't think
how-
that was really relevant.
How many to crew the ships to get people to?
That is a good question. So for warships, which is what we are talking about, let's see. A warship typically has a crew of 60. I would say that so you need typically, that seems like a lot for a warship, honestly. It says
Well-
60 crew, 60 passengers. I'm going to say you're going to need 15 crew.
For both or
per
just
ship.
one?
Yeah,
For,
so
for
30
one
total.
ship. You need 30 in total, and then at least probably 5 for the keelboat.
So if you
we don't
can
have
want
a
to
teleport the important people in,
Yeah.
like run the ship, then we can recruit when we get somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, if you can teleport in 8, I mean, just in one go, then there's both officers' crews. You'd have your captain, first mate, bosun, quartermaster. You wouldn't have your cook or surgeon, but you could always hire
Cooks
them later.
are-
Or
Probably easier to. I mean, like I would rather recruit a cook than like a captain, for example. The concern here is
Too bad we didn't have like a level 20 necromancer and they could just make a skeleton crew.
well
Finally have
in
one.
November. Who knows what will happen?
Welcome,
with the new
Raiders.
Artificer class.
You get to deal with our bullshit.
Yeah. Hi. Sorry.
Winnie, I'm not letting you respec into the whatever artificer they come up with that's like
Little
Frankenstein,
Jeffrey
because I
just
know
wants
they're
to be
coming
a real
up with
boy.
it.
He didn't
Yeah,
say alive or
he
dead.
will
That's
be-
his fault.
yeah.
Little Jeffrey is currently decapitated, so he needs to be repaired
Oh my
first.
god. Okay.
Yeah.
The Raiders do not know little Jeffrey is a
Little
little
Jeffrey's a
robot man.
homunculus. Yes, he's a little robot.
He's a
I
little
feel like
mechanical
that's
wereshark. That is
really
No, please
important.
don't run.
We'll make you a real boy.
So the question of like who's on what crew is important if we're keeping it a secret that the Tombstone twins are dead, because then we're going to want super trusted crews on those 2 ships. And if we're sending them back to Phoenix Landing for repairs, that's also different.
Tell your brother to have the council and like my dad's handle the crews. I'm sure they will know trustworthy people to put on those ships to get here.
Yeah.
And Marcus and I can
sail these ships, are they manageable? Do we have to pull them? Or do we have enough crew that we could...
I think we can
You'd
mend
probably
the sails, right?
Both ships can run skeleton crews.
Yeah,
And-
Right,
you'd be
just
able
to get
us to
split all
port.
of your
Just to
crews
get us to
and sail
port,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, not long term, just to get us to port
Yeah.
so that we can wait for the others. So
Yeah,
like,
you could probably get all 4 to port. I think, if anything, if you were towing any of them, you might want to tow the Mercy, which has taken the most damage and whose seafaringness is questionable at this point. The keel boat you could absolutely tow.
Yeah. But again, like, regardless of anything else, like, unless we make over the 2 ships, like, out here at sea, do we want to take both of them in to port with our 2 ships?
We should probably just send one ship in to port.
The Mercy.
Redemption. If we're doing recruiting, no one's going to want
yeah.
to sail on a broken ship.
right.
No, that's true. And she's pretty. And she matches the model I have the best. I fixed it up a little bit.
All right. So we'll start. I'll start getting coordinates and directions set up to head to Lorefall. Whether we tow the Mercy or not, I will be staying here to monitor our owl bear companion. And Derek, would I know if the Polaris is a good spot to drop off this owl bear?
Polaris, from the
Polaris.
role that you got, is it's rocky, but it does have like there's a decent bit inland. Forests kind of hard at this point. It's mercantile as it is. A lot of deforestation has happened. You'd probably be able to find somebody to buy him, but that's probably not what you're looking for. It might be a little bit of a journey for the owlbear inland, because again, you're going into a busy fishing port. So not a big place for predatory megafauna. Yeah.
Would I know the general, like, what the best place that is closest is?
Maybe one of the northern islands. I mean, you could go far enough inland on Polaris. You could sail up a little bit and go to one of the more central points.
And
There's
if
a
we
lot of
got some
mountain-
armor, wouldn't Winnie be able to use the owlbear as a mount?
I could.
That
best
would take. That's not
friends.
just an automatic thing, but that is something that we could talk about. Hillholm also, probably a good place to drop off an
Home
owlbear.
is
They
we'd
have
have
enough.
to go back.
We would have to go back.
I have a
This is just Michael asking questions because
no.
I'm not medicated right now.
I am so sorry about that, but that was also like one of the most brilliant unmedicated ideas ever. I didn't get my polar bear mount. Scarlett, I know it's not like a guaranteed thing, but like you have that cartographer map case thing, right? That I got you for
Something.
What's wrong with this?
It has the shortest route to where you're going, but it also sometimes gives you like little scenic like giant balls of twine and stuff. Maybe it would have like an owlbear sanctuary on it or something. I mean, probably not, but it might. I'm pretty sure it's not cursed at all. I don't really remember.
Acacia did also like start talking about maybe we should go up north a little bit to drop off the polar bear. Blah blah blah.
The owlbear?
She probably would have gone into that tangent before this conversation came up. 'Cause I didn't want to forget.
No, and that would have reminded Winnie though of the cartographer's case, which
I
it
do
does
have a question
random
after
stuff
we
on it, but
get done with these 2 ships. Where are we going from there?
I think the Nalos, right? Like that's kind of a ticking.
We have to
I
figure
will
out what we're gonna
say-
do.
I will say, I don't know how we are going to do this with the Nalos. Does anyone have any idea?
I feel
I
like
don't-
we need Dominaria for that part of the conversation if she's not already here lurking. But I feel like she would have just killed Panvir.
I feel like it's a big risk now knowing what we know. A big unnecessary risk that is going to be like 99% walking into death.
So, ring first.
Speaking of, I
It
do
is
have
nearby.
Yeah.
have a little information on the ring. I was able to look into the journal a bit more, and they put the ring in a chest. They shrunk it down, kind of like an extra dimensional. Am I remembering this correct, Derek? Yeah, they shrunk it down and almost kind of. It was. I don't know if it was a bag of holding, but they were able to put it in there and hide it. So we're not looking for the ring. We're going to be looking for a chest in the wreckage.
That's good to know.
And I'll rummage in my bag and hold out the journal. If anyone want this back?
If
I
I'm
can
allowed to read. Oh, go
put
for
it-
it, Scarlett.
If you want to read it, that's fine. I was just gonna stash it with the rest of the logs.
And I'll hand it back.
You read the whole thing, right? Not just.
I read the whole thing. My mirror told me what we needed to know. And well, not needed to know. It was luck that it told us what we needed to know, but
Did
I'm done with it.
so the way the mirror works, will you be able to do that thing that you did with Ogden, where like it gives you the little like ping if it's nearby?
You mean I guess it depends on what kind of enchantments are on the chest.
That's fair.
I can probably do in general a locate chest, but whether that's going to work trying to locate the ring itself, I don't know. But I can definitely have it prepared for when we're ready to go down there.
Might narrow it down anyway. I'm kind of excited about a shipwreck, I'm not gonna lie. They're always fun for some like weird and interesting stuff. And bodies sometimes, that's always kind of a bummer. Bones,
Time down at
really.
the bottom of the ocean. They get dealt with pretty quick.
That's why I said bones. I changed it.
We'll see what it looks like when we go down there, but if we're not going to go to the Nalos, I guess we'll go to the shipwreck and then figure out what next afterwards.
Proximus, is there anybody... I know I'm sorry if I've already asked this, but... especially with keen mind, I should really remember. Is there anybody that you could reach out to in the Nalos, just like with a little sending or something, and just like do a little nudge, like not even like a hey, you're following a bad person, but just like a hey, it's me, your big brother, uncle, friend, Proximus. Hope you're okay. Like a foot in the door sort of thing. Wow,
Maybe
that sounds
not-
like using somebody, and I feel real bad about it, but also it's kind of practical.
It's a resource. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't really like thinking of people as resources, more as like friends, but I guess, yeah, it is kind of like, yeah.
I don't have any resourceful friends there.
No. Maybe
when
not
you-
anyone living.
Could
What does that mean?
What?
Well, they don't need to be friends as long as you can just get information out of them.
I guess, yeah, anyone that would just like reply.
Who are you thinking about, Scarlett?
Proximus, you have that fancy little whatever it's called from payment vault.
The spirit board?
That.
Oh.
You want to...
What am I? What are we going to do with the spirit board?
If there's anyone who knows how to break something from the inside,
Like your heart.
Winnie.
Oh,
maybe a little.
oh no.
I think we need to talk to Corvus, Proximus.
Ah,
Out of character, does Acacia know about Corvus? I don't think he's ever been mentioned around her.
No, I think it's been
No?
mentioned. I don't know if
Mentioned.
Acacia might not know the story fully.
But
Just
Wisdom
that
might
he's
know more than
definitely has
Acacia
been
does about
mentioned.
something for a
Yeah.
change.
I think I just know that he's like a person that was Nalos and he's dead.
right.
I'm sorry, the name sounds familiar, but who is Corvus?
He was Eula's champion before Proximus.
Fun.
No. He's
And Proximus walks out the door.
That was sarcasm, Winnie.
Kallista will follow you.
Acacia, I'll tell you more if you want to leave this super awkward situation. Because I'm pretty sure it's just those two, Scarlett and Marcus, left. Am I right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. But Winnie's definitely walking towards the door.
Yeah, I guess we'll finish talking about this later. And I'll just also start following Winnie.
I will let Proximus get away from here enough before I like kind of try to catch up and make it known that I'm behind him. Although I'm wearing so much fucking armor, he knows. Let's be real.
Wind chime.
Yeah. Say it to my face again. I dare you. She's gonna like try to catch up. And I think without even kind of like thinking, kind of like just tries to like reach forward to like grab an arm or something. Just be like, hey.
Yes. It is a good idea. I understand. I just have feelings about things. I don't know how. So, yes. What?
I just wanted to make sure you were okay. And I know that's kind of weird, like clearly not, but just I understand as much as I can. And I am sorry you were in a very uncomfortable position. We don't have to do anything right now.
No, it is okay. And I do appreciate you checking on me. It still hurts a little bit. Kind of like a sting. You know, our people don't talk about emotions. And we don't mourn the lost. We celebrate the way that they leave this world. But she is right. You would know more than I. When we reach out, I don't know what version of the person that I left way before I was ready. I never got to say goodbye.
Callista's very quiet. We don't have to do anything right now. And I think it will take us a little bit of time before we're ready to do much of anything, so it doesn't even have to be a tomorrow problem.
You've seen Proximus in many different ways. You've seen him a strong person, but in this moment, he looks like a child. Just broken and defeated.
I think she reaches forward like she wants to hug you and then is like, I don't know if this is the kind of thing that would be helpful to you. um, I know you said you don't really come from a culture that talks about feelings. Would you like to talk about them? Or would you like to just sit in silence?
Yes.
Come on. And she wants to just walk with you. Oh God, would this? You sleep in a fucking closet. I think trying to not make it weird, but also knowing there's not a lot of private places. I think she would like try to grab one of maybe the alcohol bottles that you had found and just go back to her quarters just to be like, sit down and just talk or be quiet or whatever it is you need.
So there's this one time that no, it's. I feel like he would just tell stories about him and Corvus training and the way that he saw him before he left.
I think unlike when she's been asked, like when she's been getting information before, trying to like learn whatever she could, like she's just quiet. She doesn't ask any questions. I would say you notice like as you're talking, she's at some point has taken like the edge of her cloak and is just kind of like rubbing her fingers over like the seams of it and stuff like that, kind of absentmindedly while you're talking.
Back to Scarlett in the captain's quarters. Shortly after everyone leaves, it's so silent in here. I think the only sound really is that lapping of waves that is now so ever present as the exposed back end of your quarters now. Marcus just leans on the war table. It has been a very long day.
One, I would like to not repeat. And one, I would like for it to be over.
Do you think that reaching out to Corvus is... Do you think it's a good idea?
I feel like I've had worse ideas. If it wasn't for Corvus, I wouldn't have ever questioned being under Eula. I would still be her pawn. She would still be here.
Yes.
He knows how to get through to people who are under something like that.
You know, I'm not one to ever speak ill of the dead, but I just wish someone would speak ill of him once. He's always such a martyr and such just this hero and he's never done any wrong. The worst thing he did was die. But I'm not going to question your choices. I just think it's been a long day, and I agree, I would like it to be over. And he pushes back from the war table, and you can see where his hands had dug in. There's actually like singe marks. It's scorched from where he was gripping. And he walks out the open door of the captain's quarters and just disappears into the crowd of sailors.
They would say the same thing about you. But please don't go dying on me. I will kick some of the broken glass off the edge of my captain's quarters.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You hear a soft as the little Tressum comes and just presses against your leg, and then just sits there looking off into the vast ocean before you with your open concept captain's quarters.
God, I hate that phrasing.
I love it.
So more welcoming.
Oh, reach and pet her. Give her good scritches.
Convertible.
Speaking of,
Mm-hmm. Baby.
you jumped in my lap. Good timing.
Little void. I think that's where we're going to end tonight. It sounds like you all are headed for Lorefall. We can say that you have communicated 8 sailors, at least officers, to be teleported there. We can pick up more correspondence with Rollin next time. I'm actually going to make a note of that.
Can I just make it very clear that Acacia does not sleep in her quarters?
Yeah.
Coward.
With the owlbear.
I would get my like pallet that I can lean up against like vertically and sleep in like with the rest of the crew, because absolutely not.
The 8 crew, and then also whatever amount of gold we would need.
So that's going to be the correspondence. So
Okay.
you'll need to, because we didn't actually finish that, is you need to tell Rollin how many sailors you want as you're heading there, and then how much gold you'll need, and we'll establish that
All
from
of
there.
it.
I also, one other thing I would like to
We're
establish.
upping the taxes.
While we were walking back to the quarters, Kallista took her Anders coin out from its usual spot and put it in her bag of holding.
Okay.
Time out?
He's going in timeout while she's having conversation time with Proximus. She doesn't need him having that
briefest-
fodder.
Smart.
Yeah, briefest moment of protest, but
Yeah.
that disappears into the pocket dimension.
Actions have
Um,
consequences, asshole.
I was like, I don't want to hear his commentary after this, during this. No.
So we're going to correspond with Rollin about officers. We're going to ask him where we can get some gold. We're heading to Lorefall, where we're going to repair ships. And then the next step is the Elder Ring. Correct?
And wizard drugs, apparently.
And wizard drugs.
That's
Blazing.
more of a Winnie thing. I think that's Winnie's presumption.
That
Rollin
was-
is not. Rollin's like so straight edge that he'll like tattle on you for wizard weed. Like
Okay,
Rollin,
yes, but he got kicked out of wizard school, and he's very
yeah,
driven.
for being an overachiever. Like
Look, I'm just saying, if anyone was abusing wizard Adderall, my money would be on him.
Chris,
yeah, but he
is
doesn't
that
see
a
that as
weed?
a drug. He sees that as like performance enhancement.
Well,
like,
see, now we're getting to the nitty gritty. It's the wizard
Right,
drugs are
right.
totally fine. It's not a drug the way
Okay.
he does it.
Does
yeah, exactly.
Rollin have ADHD though?
Rollin has
No,
a lot of
I-
stuff I don't think he has
Okay.
ADHD.
I think,
Okay,
I
That's
think
why
I had to
Rollin's
ask.
definitely
using
like
Adderall.
no. I think Rollin's like autism spectrum, but no, I think he's just like listen. I can hyper focus, but what if
We
I
can
can
spend a
super
whole-
hyper focus?
We can spend
Right,
a whole
right.
session going over NPC and PC's mental illnesses and neurodivergencies. Can we
Yeah.
not?
Behold the DSM-5, my NPCs.
That could be a
DSM-5 joke to Heisen's Call too. Let's fucking go.
Yes, yeah.
that'll be one of the pre-recorded
I'll
episodes
bring
we put
mine
up on the
too.
down
Yeah.
week.
Yeah. If you want to look at the autism spectrum, it's just all of my NPCs all the way across. We've got the functioning and the non-functioning and everything in between.
Oh my god.
Fucking crying.
Let's go.
Just like this channel, it's a bunch of hot autistic.
We'll put that on the shelf for when we can't make it a weekend, and we'll save
Oh,
that
yeah.
for later.
It's just gonna be all lore talk and bullshitting.
It'll
Yeah,
be
I'll-
it'll be
I'll find-
Constance's test for her license.
Oh my
I will
god.
finally match my psych degree and my DMing
my
skills
God.
even more. Yeah, let me armchair diaggnose all of my NPCs
Sword and
while
key. We've got your
self-diagnosing.
Wait, do you have a psych
neurodivergence,
degree?
You've got your queer.
Yes.
You've got your yeah.
Uh-oh.
We got everything.
I
What
work
you
in mental
need?
health. Hi.
I need
Yeah.
to leave.
Yeah. You're here
Too late.
now.
Good. Good.
This has been the most elaborate intervention ever. But now that you're here,
We did so much work for this. 5
I have a
seasons
psych
just to get
and
here.
Soch degree. I know what's wrong with all of you, and yes, same.
You didn't need to analyze me to know. I would have just told you, Derek.
Yeah,
cheeks
no, it's-
hurt.
you're all service level. You're great. Okay. Thank you all for joining us for another therapeutic session of Horizon's Call. D&D is a great therapy. Actually, they do make
Yeah.
like not only do they make kid friendly, but they also make like autistic friendly, ADHD friendly. There are TTRPGs that actually do specific format. I use them sometimes in my therapeutic work. So
awesome.
if you're that kind of person, check that stuff out. This has been Horizon's Call. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's go ahead and have these lovely people say more about themselves and where you can find more of them. Then we'll do some channel stuff, some calendar stuff, and we will wrap up for the night and the day. Mare, if you don't mind starting us out.
Hi, I'm Mare. I use they, she pronouns, and you can find me on all applicable social media at Archmaids of Dice. I am a sword and key exclusive right now. So obviously you can find me here playing Acacia Prime in Horizon's Call at 6 p.m. On Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern on Saturdays. And you can find me playing Acacia next week at 1 p.m. Well, Acacia Squared on 1 p.m. Eastern next Saturday for the finale of the Summer Slam in the final bracket. I'm also the GM of Magnus Archives production cycle on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, where we're going to go do a lot of things, and we're going to go to a used secondhand bookstore beer bar, like a brewery.
Oh yeah, love that.
I asked people for stuff for the specials board, and holy shit, did they deliver. I can't wait to show it to people.
That's awesome. I'm very excited for that. Next up, we have Eva.
oh, that's me. Hi, hello. I'm Eva. I have been your unhinged sea elf alchemical artificer today, Winnie, and tomorrow I will be a house full of ghosts. I think there's like actually a title for what I'm doing. But I like to refer to myself as a house full of ghosts. Anik and I will be playing murderous ghosts. Probably a 2-shot for Anik and Eva's chaotic playthroughs. And I do other stuff sometimes, mostly a lot of like back-end production stuff. But I think that's mostly it for now. So sorry if I'm forgetting something super important, but I did.
We'll go over the calendar stuff. Next up, we have Mikyl.
Hey fam, you can find me at Mikyl Sandoval on Instagram and BlueSky, MIKYL SANDOVAL. But most importantly, you can find me on the Sword and Key Discord channel, where I spend most of my time and most of my waking hours actually updating and responding and hanging out there because I love these people. So what can I say? I want to hang out with them all the time. And on the, I believe, 31st, Anik is going to torture me in a game called You Are in Space and Everything is Fucked, and that'll be me. And where I told her that she could step on my neck and tell me she likes it. So, and she wants me to record it. I probably will at some point in time and send that to her. But yeah, because that's the kind of guy I am.
See, well, like, don't diagnose me when you're just putting your kinks out there. Special thank you to Mikyl, as always, for the artwork that you see on stream, as well as on all of our promotional materials, not only for this game, but for many games here on the Sword Key. Next up, we have Kaila.
Hi, hello, my name is Kaila. I've been your Siren Storm Sorcerer Scarlett Shores, who has so many questions about why she does things and why she says things. That's a personal problem that she'll figure out maybe eventually. I am a Sword and Key exclusive. I'm here every Saturday. My commitments are winding down for the time being because I get married in 63 days.
Yeah, you got some real life shit coming up.
Real life shit.
Yeah.
Got married in fiction land before the real thing. I gotta practice.
Yeah, that's Marcus is a good practice partner, I guess. I don't know. Kaila, I said that. Next up, we have Jenn.
Hi, I'm Jenn. I'm Low Zelda in all the places. I'm also Long Dog Dice in all the places. The website's currently down right now because I'm at a convention and I don't want to double sell things, but it'll be back up on Monday, so that'll be great. If you're local-ish, I'll be vending at San Japan at the end of the month, assuming I make enough things between now and then. I'm not panicking about that. That's totally fine. And I sometimes stream on my own channel, but I am making a bunch of dice for San Japan at the end of the month, so that might be a little flexible. I'm gonna go sleep now.
I want to say, in addition to the thank you that I always give to Mikyl for the artwork, I also want to thank Eva for running production work as well as playing at the same time. Mare often does the same thing, production work and playing at the same time. Kaila often does the same thing, and then Jenn has been wonderful enough to give us some amazing dice, just out of the kindness, out of and skill that all these people have. They share these incredible gifts, so I really appreciate that. I'm Derek Sword. I use he him pronouns. I've been your GM for this game in many games here on Sword and Key because I am the sword half of Sword and Key. Sword is my real last name. Yes, it's awesome. No, you can't have it. If you want to find all of Sword and Key's stuff, go to beacons.ai/Sword and Key. Check out the Discord link there. Hang out with cool folks, talk about cool things, cool games like this. You can also on Beacons find our affiliate links. Jenn with Long Dog Dice. Long Dog Dice is one of our affiliates. As Jenn mentioned, the shop is closed for right now, but when it is back open, you can use code Sword and Key for 10% off your first purchase. You can pre-order sets of the Horizons Call dice. They're absolutely incredible. They're beautiful. Vibrant shade of blue with little flecks of copper in them. We also have the Sword and Key logo on the D6. That's optional. You can also get the Long Dog Dice logo, which is pretty great. There's Mikyl featuring that. Thank you so much, Mikyl. Thank you, Vanna. You also can see our other affiliates like Eldritch Foundry. They make custom minis. They've got some really cool stuff out there. They're always putting out new stuff, which is really great to see. Use code Sword and Key for 10% off your first purchase there. And we're also affiliates. We have an affiliate link with Hit Point Press. So check out Hit Point Press. You know what they do. I mean, if you're in the TTRPG space, you're familiar with something Hit Point Press. It's Humblewood and animated spell cards and tons of stuff. We also on Beacons have all of our charitable organization links, as well as links to the Pally that we use to tip our cast and crew for this game in particular, as well as a couple of other games. Other things, the Beacons also has links to like our YouTube, our Twitch. If you're watching this later, it's going to be on YouTube. Give us a follow. If it's watching this on Twitch, give us a follow if you haven't already. And it also has links to the podcast Monster Crush, the podcast that LD and I do. It's wherever podcasts are found. If you like monsters and you think they're great, and maybe we want to smooch them a little bit, although it's not necessarily required, check out Monster Crush. It's cryptids, creatures, miscellaneous monsters from myth, and how smoochable they are. We just released an episode about Goosebumps monsters, but we did go on our summer break hiatus, so we have more episodes out in September. Other things. Let's look at our calendar real quick here. I'm not going to go too in depth because we have kind of a lot going on. As Eva mentioned, tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific time, that is Sunday the 10th, Anika and Eva's Chaotic Playthrough, as they'll be playing Monstrous Ghosts. Is that also Murderous Ghosts? Is it the same game? You're just calling it Monstrous Ghosts?
I messed up at some point, and I think I said Murderous, or I think I said Monstrous. It is Murderous Ghosts.
It is Murderous Ghosts. I'm going to change that right now. Okay. They'll be playing Murderous Ghosts, although I don't know
Double
if maybe
check.
that's
That is true.
TOS to say monstrous and murderous. I don't know. Part 1, because in the most loving way, they cannot commit to a one-shot to save their lives. After that, at 3 p.m. Pacific time, I will be sitting down with Sebastian Yu to talk about Model Minister, which is a Spire module, Spire the TTRPG. Sebastian is absolutely incredible, has been on the channel before, and Model Minister looks like a very cool module. So check out our chill chat about that. Later this week, on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific time, we have our next episode of Gate Night. It's where LD Shadow and I play Baldur's Gate 3. On Thursdays, as Mare mentioned, is the Magnus Archives game at 4 p.m. Pacific time. If you didn't catch the premiere this past Thursday the 7th, go and watch it. Watch the VOD. It's worth it. It's worth your time. Episode 2 of 4 will be on the 14th, this coming Thursday. So do yourself a favor, check that out. Yeah, it's what is time. But yes, this is the official Magnus Archives TTRPG made by Mikyl Games. So definitely do yourself a favor. Check it out. Next Saturday, the 16th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, is our final fight for SummerSlam, Sword and Key SummerSlam 2025. Mare will be part of that. Jenn will be part of that, as well as 2 other contenders, all vying for the crown. Good representation of Horizons Call, folks. Honestly, it's pretty great. So there are still donations that you can put towards Doctors Without Borders to influence that game. The Magnus Archives game is also raising money for Doctors Without Borders. So if you want to support your champion of choice or just cause chaos, especially in the SummerSlam game, check out that link. After that, at 3 p.m. Pacific time, Horizons Call will be back. And then even more stuff from there. Our Discord also has movie nights every other week. We just had one last night. So the next one coming up is on the 22nd. We're doing our monthly Ghibli watch with when Marnie was there. So if you want to hang out, it's free. Just be a part of the Discord. I think the only thing I really want to shout out is Eva and I are planning on being at PAX West on the 30th. So if you are heading to PAX West and want to meet up, send us a message if you got our contact info. Okay, so tonight we're going to be raiding Fusca. Madam Eva, who is also in the Magnus Archives games over there. So go spread some positivity over in that space. And until we see you next time, hopefully tomorrow at 10 a.m. But regardless, take care of yourselves, take care of others, and fair winds and following the seas, brave mariners.